Greetings and salutations, Dota fans! It is I, Badger, back for some more Leelad's Season number 12 action. And I'm joined tonight by two very special co-commentators. Both former professional esports players, both current lads teammates of mine, and also great Tombs of Mascot Raiders. It is Andybendy and Salacious Sea Lion 62. How are you doing this fine evening?
Good. I like how you always have a new
Yeah,
new way of...
honestly, I'm always very excited for your intros. Like, just
You-
like the small little tweaks. Like, I'm always listening for
It's
it.
always unique. It's always unique.
Yeah.
It's
All
fun.
right.
It's fun.
Down to Clown. Off with the first pick NP.
Any bands that are surprising that aren't there? I'm a little surprised. Brood is banned. I think one of the teams plays Brood. Am I crazy?
I'm sure Down to Clown play Brood. I know the xdders don't, but I'm sure Down to Clown do.
Okay.
Actually, now that about it, Six Dog plays offlane, and Six Dog has this thing called Honor. Six Dog does not play Brood. Six Dog plays like offlane Gyro.
All right, Clockwork.
This may be the fabled No Brood series. No Brood pick, no Brood ban.
I feel like every
I will
series I
note
see a
that there
band
was
or
no
one.
Undying ban. I feel like Down to Clown, didn't they pick Undying both games? Or no, they picked Undying one game against us. The
No,
Clockwork.
we didn't play Down the Clown. You mean XDers?
No, sorry, I meant the X tiers. I'll call them Wage and Sev teammate, maybe. That might be easier for me.
Call them whatever. Yeah.
This is new though. They didn't. It looks like
Maybe they saw NP and were like, oh wait, I don't want to pick Undying.
Yeah.
Maybe they're adjusting.
NP's probably like one of the best first picks you could have against Undying.
Yeah. So
It's one of those things. They've
God,
had a rough start to the season, and so we got to mix things up. Try a different strategy.
I think Down to Clown picking Undying here would be really cool. They already had don't have any way of hitting Tombstone, and
I think not picking it would be a grief.
yeah,
Like I think
Undying looks so
pick
good
it,
here.
Yeah, I think it would literally be like trolling to not pick Undying.
I think picking Undying here and then they pick stuns because they don't have many stuns. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
That's like the perfect 1 through 4 picks.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think that it's pretty.
I like
pretty readily
both their picks are really good into profit. I think. Like in the game.
All right. I mean, it's a pretty solid hero. Like
it's a good to see hero.
I'll say it's honestly not a very It's a pretty mad pick into their opening. Like a lot of heroes looks good into this. Like Rubik could have been really good because you can get the shard and have self save. You can put you're just good into these heroes. Like that kind of a better because Moran is a support that protects herself right from the combo, but you could have picked a hero that does that for your teammates as well. Like Snapfire probably would have been good too. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm sure it's fine. Like Moran is a pretty stable hero. If you pick stuns, Moran is a pretty stable hero currently.
I guess it's kind of easy to hit clock in his cogs. I don't know how impactful that is, but it does seem
no. I think it's mostly just that they wanted I think that they just play Marana and people that they're like, oh, this hero owns in lane and it has a good stun, so we can just pick it every game, And also it doesn't die to clock. But I mean, a lot of heroes don't die to clock and also can help their teammates not die to clock. So that alone is not a very good reason to pick or not pick the hero.
That's fair.
The funny part is we were talking about these strategic options, and honestly, I think both teams are just going for comfort in a lot of sense. I mean, I know Morana is a comfort hero for good to see you. So yeah, it's certainly a lot of comfort in this draft right now.
Yeah, I'll say, and then isn't Jaws like a long time NP player, no?
He is.
Like this is 100% the Jaw pick, right?
He was picking Furion before it was cool to pick Furion.
Yeah, I remember.
This is definitely a comfort for Jaw, and it's a really good hero. I wonder if I don't think Seb will play it, but do you think Six Dog will play it? The Prophet.
The Prophet?
I mean, Six Dog can play it, but I don't think he. I think both Six Dog and Sev can, but will not play it. Like they're just gonna say, you know what, it's your hero. We don't want to play it.
Well, when we say can, a lot of people can play and people I mean, is that a hero that they actually are good at,
It's not really like a six dog hero. You think about six dog heroes, it's like these weird heroes, you know? Like six dog is a very eclectic hero pool. And Nature's Prophet is too normal right now. I would expect like Magnus, Windrunner, Tusk Band actually, Gyro, like Shadow Fiend, like a weird offlane hero for six.
Oh yeah, he played Shadow Fiend Tiny in like this like offlane thing. It was really cringe.
Oh, I don't think I was in that game, but I remember either watching or
Yeah,
hearing about it.
I was like, dude, this is so cringe.
Was that it? Was that it in in-house?
Yeah, they like killed my support like twice or something, and then I ended up dying to it too once or twice after. It was it was so cringe. Oh my god.
To be fair, it's not just in us though. He's done this in previous Slad seasons. He does it in it's like normal pub games. It's just six dog. Six dog could by be his own drum is the best way to put it.
All right. The bands are all. I mean, they're all fine, I suppose. Nothing like crazy. Seems to just be targeting Sev in the second phase. Is the wage team plan, and then they kind of targeted a smorgasbord of heroes for wage and beast on sub side.
Yeah, there's a lot of good bands. I think these are actually really good bands from the xdders. I think banning Pango, Ember, Tusk might honestly against this team be optimal.
Yeah. I think what they might want on Radiant.
I know when I picture Sam, I don't really picture like Pango. Not that he can't play Pango, just like it's not like
Who?
the first thing I picked. Sev.
Sev plays a lot of it,
Oh, okay.
but yeah, it's not like
Maybe because whenever I played against him, I probably took the Pango before him, so he had to play something else.
yeah.
Like, it could have been that.
Sev doesn't really like early pick his hero unless it's Pango, and I tell him we're flexing it in PDC.
Amazing.
Sev's not really an early pick midder, from what I've noticed.
I don't think a lot.
I think a lot of mid players have this mental block about it. It's kind of weird. Like so many mid heroes are just good at being early picked.
This is definitely a mortal hero. This Jakiro again. A lot of comfort. It was comfort first phase, comfort second phase as well.
I mean, I think
the
Jakiro's
mortal
good.
might lane in the off lane though with the primal beast. Like they demonstrated that they're fine lane swapping like their 5 and their 4, which might be what they want. Depending.
I think it's a good Jakiro game. It gives deep push, which they don't have from safety, and I guess they have Clockwork Flare, but whatever.
The Rubik's good. The Rubik is good, but like
they don't have it's good. And
right now they're really squishy, and when Primal Beast gets a BKB, he might just go into their backline and kill every single one.
They're currently all targets to death feed. Right? Like, they don't have a hero that could not feed when getting engaged upon.
Yeah. I think that
there's a lot of good spells to take, but there's like no one to sit in front and like.
Yeah, I think that they should pick like a Mars or something here. Tiny, okay. I think it would have been good if they picked like Tiny kind of is like a jump on a Tiny isn't really a team fight strength hero, you know? He's more of like a jump on a hero, and like they go ag, so they want to play backline the whole game.
It's very much like you're one shotting them or you're not going it.
Yeah. I'm sure it's fine though. Like it's whatever. It's a fine pick.
I give a lot of options for maneuverability in these fights. So if you're down to clown, I mean, yeah, the tiny jump, the Furon jump, the Mirana arrow. You have a lot of options.
I think that Radiant has a lot of picks they could take right now. That would be very good. I think anything that goes in from but you know what would be really good, but I don't think Beast plays it, is Bat Rider. Bat Rider would be so good. It would be amazing.
I mean, what's left in terms of like beast heroes at this point?
It might be Earthshaker, which I actually wouldn't mind, another hero that can like go in and have a if he buys an early BKB, like what are they gonna do to him, right?
Very little.
Yeah. They might opt for a carry as they don't want more to get banned out, and like, what carries are really good at going in?
I mean, I'd be concerned picking carry because you want 24 flex because the tiny is still a 2-3 flex. And say it's a good hero into tiny, you put the tiny.
There was a team playing tiny carry to major today. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, there was one game of it. It was.
I mean, it's a 2-3 flex because 6 plays it offlane.
Yeah,
oh, sure. But like it's more like, I mean, I feel like they probably want to get a carry that can like go in. Like if they pick Faceless Void, you know, what are they gonna like pick in the offlane to complete? It's a really good Templar game.
I guess it's ban Viper, ban Veno, and then just hope they just don't counter your hero hard enough. Or do you have to ban Razor? What do you have to ban here if you're Wage?
They should ban Batrider, but I don't think Sev really. I've like Sev says he plays it, but I've literally never seen him play it, and I don't know if their offlaner plays it. If they do, then you should need to ban Batrider. They could actually. I would probably ban Veno if I was them, because Veno's ulti this game looks really nasty. Like gets it on Primal Beast, gets it on TA, etc. No, I don't know. If they have Veno, they're so squishy. Like the thing is that I don't really know. If they pick Viper, they have the same issue where like I think that Dire should still just pick some sort of melee engage hero. Like
I should still.
I think leaving all their initiation to their Tiny, who like is just
Yeah.
gonna want to one shot people the whole game, like, and go. He's gonna want to go backline, and like there's no one to go to. There's no one to like play in the front at this rate. I think Mars could be a good pick. I think the lane could be kind of hard, but like I don't know. I think they should still just.
How do
take
you
it.
think the lanes are shaping up for both teams?
I'm a bit scared for Radiant's laning phase.
I think the Primal Beast lane, if they drag at the start, because neither of the supports can stop them from dragging. If they drag at the start, the Primal Beast can like chain kill NP with either of these supports, honestly. I think that I don't know if they will do it, but I think that that lane should go really well because either like neither of the supports can deal with Primal Beast like and Clock or even Anjakiro like as a +1 like right. Like, at least that's how I see it.
Gyro.
That's the offlane hero. It's Gyro offlane for on carry, tiny mid.
That sounds really good against TA because of Rocket Barrage, but like, yeah, I don't know. Not really a fan. We do have to acknowledge, I think that like Dire's got a lot of total MMR on Radiant. Effectively, right? So like,
Yeah.
you know, all these things we're saying are like Radiant starting the game on an uphill battle. But frankly, I like their draft more. I would rather play their side of heroes.
Ooh, is that a mid mag? It's a mid mag.
Yeah,
let's go. That's a fun hero. See, it's funny. If you told me going into this game, hey, it's gonna be a mag pick, I would say, oh, it's Six Dog playing it. I'd be like, oh no, is it Jork playing it? No, it's Beast. Let's go.
I think
a
if all of
hero.
these heroes buy BKB like as their second item, or like in the case of like TA, like I guess like their third item past Dragon, like I think that Radiant has a really clear time where they'll be like 100 times stronger than Dire. Like when they have BKBs, like what the fuck is Radiant gonna do or Dire gonna do, right? Like, I mean, they really are not gonna be able to do anything, like, except for play for like Sev starting the fight on a pickoff. I will say I don't think that this Clock, I don't think that this Gyro in lane is as good against the TA as it sounds. Like it is good, but it's not as good as picking like, you know, a more traditional like TA lane counter.
I like the xdders draft. I'm gonna go against the grain. I think I'm going to choose this team to win game 1.
To be clear, I strongly prefer the xdders draft. But like I'd way rather play it, but I'm still a little skeptical. There's just, you know, a lot to overcome.
You know what? Sometimes it's about overcoming the obstacles, Jim. And you know what? This is time.
I'll say that I think if they win game 1, they're gonna win game 2.
Why?
Oh, okay.
Why? Because they'll have so much energy and hype.
Again, it's one of those things where again, we mentioned the MMR as a whole, but still, the best player in the lobby is the man in blue. It's Wage on Templar Assassin. So
whoa, Sev is in the lobby.
No, it's Wage. No offense, Seb. No offense, Six Dog. No offense, Ja. But it's Wage.
Don't be mean to people, Badger.
I'm not being mean. I'm being factual.
I don't know how much. I have Wage to my friends with. How much Joe does he play now, though? I mean,
Wage?
Yeah, does he still actually play decent?
He still plays some Dota, but not much like ranked anymore. I don't think.
Yeah. I'll say that unless he has a Smurf, I don't know if he's the best player in the lobby.
I have faith in Wage. Wage has carried me enough in
I'd say that historically Wage would be the best player in the lobby without a doubt. No offense to the other players.
I have faith in Wage.
Yeah.
If you are just joining us, welcome to game number 1 of Down to Clown taking on the xdders. We got the xdders on the Radiant side, of course, featuring Wage, and then the Down to Clown, my group Mickey favorites on the Dire side. My name's Badger. I'm joined by Andybendy and Salacious G Lion 62, aka Rook, aka Jim Mortal. You got the bounty rune! Sick bounty rune snipe from Mortal. That'll be, wait, is that 2 to 1 team, 2 1 to the other, and 1 denied? No, it'll not get denied. It's getting grabbed by Jakiro. I thought it'd be denied by Ja.
I'm kind of surprised that Ja didn't deny it. That's like a little. I'm expecting more of Ja, I guess.
I think he's trying to be cheeky, but he's lost the bounty rune now.
Yeah. All right, I think that this lane could become really, really, really good for.
Look mid first skewer play. Look mid first skewer play. He's gonna go for it with that orange creep.
Oh, he is. You're so right.
Oh, we got it! He got his under tower! Beast!
Oh,
he's body blocking! Let's go!
Oh my god.
This is crazy. I'm
crazy.
sorry to be overhyped, but like this is, again,
no,
Jim said it earlier. It's severe underdogs on the Radiant side. The odds are not in their favor, so it's hard to not root for the underdogs in this case.
I have friends on both teams, so I'm rooting for both teams. I'll say that already. I was hoping that it would be clock top and they would start boots and just drag the wave. I think that if
First
they drag the
bottom
wave,
lane though, Jork. You're saying, Jim? Sorry.
Yeah. I think that if they drag the wave and get like Centaur or Primal like an easy 2, easy level 3, like they can just chain kill the NP. Like Mirana provides literally nothing to stop the play, but like they didn't do that, so now they're gonna have to like last hit and like play the lane normally.
Well, you got the kill mid. He got another skewer play, didn't he?
I didn't see.
What? We were not expecting this. Again, Beast playing down by about 1,500 MR in this lane. Solo killing Sev.
I'll say lane not going like it's NP and Mirana. You'd expect to have denied a lot of like try to deny every creeper against Primal Beast, but so far it's going good. Like a lot of things for Radiant to feel good about at the very start of the game.
And Wage is still farming decent. Despite the death bottom lane, Wage is still farming fine, so that's still a fine lane. Again, mid's being 1, and top is, again, CS-wise also being 1, so... Again, this is an unexpected laning start for
I think that the Dire offlane, this Gyro offlane would be a lot scarier if he was going earn first item, and then he got 1 kill, and then he'd be able to, like... I think that, like, going this Falcon Blade is probably better for his game, but... Probably a lot less scary for the TA. I think it'll, I think it's not quite the move by them, and it might help out Radiant. So far, the lane's looking pretty, you know, pretty chill.
Bottom lane, good lift play away by Joe Rick. Mortal mans up against 6 Dog. That cost Mortal his life. Yeah, the Rocket will do the job. For those who are wondering, Jotunheimer will be calling Mortal all game because Mortal is easier to say than Jotunheimer. That'll be why.
Yeah. I mean, despite the deaths on Mortal, like, Wage is still having a really good time, like, last hitting. He's kind of got to, like, stem some of the bleeding there. I'll look top. Might be
it's 2-man dual breath into the trample play. Into an ice path. John's in a lot of danger right now. Has no sprout skill. Has a skill point held, and does not need to use it quite yet.
I think if the Jakiro hit a creep there instead of auto-attacking him...
No, like, bottom lane, Jork went way in! I'm not sure what he was doing taking that tower, but he's now dead.
He wanted to get more regen. Don't worry.
Usually you don't feed to the TA if you're going to do that, though.
Scurvy Dog missing the Q on the NP, and kind of low on mana, which is going to keep the NP safe for the time being. They're going, though. They're going for it. This is kind of what I was talking about. Like, I mean, what does Mirana do in this lane, like, for you, right? Like, it just does nothing.
Apparently very little. It's like 1 more hit will do the job. They're still diving. Good sprout to buy the time. It'll end up being a 1-for-1 trade thanks to a good sprout from Ja. But it's still a favorable trade. You get the kill there before you die on PB. It's Ja dead with no XP.
Ja's missing an entire wave. Honestly, it was way better for Radiant. Like, Primal Beast is going to come back to lane with the wave still on their side for a bit. And yeah, it's really good for Radiant. Let's see.
It's hilarious mid lane, by the way. It's this toss back Magnus who then skewers forward the Tiny.
I'll say that even though it started with first blood for Beast, like Sev is like totally even in farm pretty much. Like I'm curious to see
in the bottom lane. It's Wage inside the cogs right now fighting. Seems like Wage will have to stick up soon. Has 10 charges. Maybe he'll refraction then stick. I'm watching Wage right now.
Stick. Use the. Oh shit, bro. He got salved. Oh, excuse my language. I'm sorry.
It's It's okay, Jim. It's okay.
Oh, okay. I just get worried that you'll start yelling at me like last time.
Jim, how dare you curse on my stream? My family-friendly Dota stream.
Yeah. Lanes
I
have
wouldn't
been
yell at
pretty
you.
wild, which is, I think, really good for Radiant. I think Radiant wants there to be lots of kills. Yeah. I think Primal Beast and this Mag Hero getting early levels is very scary for Dire with their very squishy, a lot of range heroes. Easy
Hangs
jump on
bottom
lineup.
again. It's 6-Dog and actually, I thought 6-Dog would win the fight, but instead it's Wage who comes on in. Mortal and 6-Dog both might die. One more hit from Wage will do the job, and it will be a kill for Wage. So Mortal got gone on,
by
still
Mortal
killed there.
not opening up the clockwork like thing instead of forcing Wage to hit it twice. But they still made it work. Like even messing it up a little bit. It was a really nice go. Good time.
Ice Bath top lane ended up working out despite it literally being a missed Ice Bath. Still, killed Jakiro. Good to see you. Should be A-OK. And the Mirana wants a kill on Scurvy, Dog, and will secure it. This is 1-for-1 trade. But again, over to mid lane as well. It's Sev dying again. Mortal TP'd in to fill the bottle and instead went on in onto the Tiny.
Yeah.
Have we just played against Beast? You go.
It did cost them RP, but it's easily worth it for him. He's gonna get a haste rune too, which is one of the best runes you can get as Magnus. Curious to see if he's gonna immediately run bottom with that, or he might just TP top. He's looks like opting for bottom, but it's kind of obvious.
He'll walk bottom, then TP top. Ja is already quite low. Tiny arrives, so does Jorik, but in comes Beast from the south side. 50 Centaur is already dead, but Beast wants vengeance. Has Shockwave, hits it on Ja. Ja will sprout, but still dies somehow to a melee attack. Not quite sure how the melee attack still got off there, but it's a 1-for-1 trade so far. Mirana leaps in. Mag has Skewer but no RP. Avalanche on Jakiro. Beast looks for a Skewer play. Shockwave Skewer on two heroes. Mirana and Tiny both under the tower. The haste now ends for Beast. Sev mans up. Has Avalanche in 8, but Beast will get away. And now in return Centaur. Onslaught into the trample. Sev's in a lot of danger. He'll attempt to bring down the Magnus before he dies. The Avalanche. The tree toss. No, it's not quite enough. Beast barely lives. He'll walk away. Again, another good trade. Another death for Ja. Jaw's currently 1-3 right now in the Furion.
I'll say that Jaw having a tough start is less important than Primal Beast having a good start, if that makes sense. Like,
what is your guys' game timer at, real quick?
7-17.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I think that one concern that Dire should have is that they need to, Sev needs to get gold. He can't be, responding to every gank and not, getting payouts. More importantly, he probably just needs to farm. Sev is their engage. He is their sole initiator, their sole hero in front. Jotunheimer's got...
Yeah, very bold play, Mortal mid lane, just going in on Ja like that. But no pay off anyways. Beast has arrived with the Shockwave. Ja he overstayed again. It's a fourth death now on Ja, an uncharacteristically poor start for Ja.
Yeah, I'll say, their lane was, aside from keeping the Primal Beast really low EXP, on the first, 4 waves, there's not much they can do, right? That's kind of what I was concerned about, is you guys see PB plus these 2 very scary laning supports, and either one of them can go to his lane and just walk him down with the PB if the lane's too far out, or just the Primal Beast has enough levels. Maybe not quite respecting this PB pick and their support responses.
And PB, one of those heroes where once you start balling out of control, very easy to really run over to safe lane. At this point, safe lane, it's not safe. It's now just lane.
Yeah. Question is how... Oh, you go, Andy.
No, never mind.
Okay. Shakiro's been sitting here with the Invis rune for a while, by the way. Anyone notice this?
Yeah, he's been waiting for the opportunity and just can't find it.
Just gets a Diord. TA is hitting the woods now.
RP, pump faked, Avalanche canceled. RP now committed, turning away, Cogs. Zone away, 7. The Skewer brings them all the way back to that Radiant Tower area. He'll attempt the juke with the Moonlight Shadow to the southeast, but is into a Sentry Ward. Sev should still die. Here's the dual breath. It's a little bit short. So Sev gets away. Beast still wants this kill, has Chocolate, but Sev will get away into the TA trap. Into Mortal as well. Avalanche will be there on clock. Mortal is dead. It's now 1 kill for the side of down to Clown. Ice Path, a little off to the north side. Trap now slow. Shockwave hits Sev, still running. Sev dies to the Skewer on in. 6-Dog rise with the call down to bring down the Magnus. Magmo certainly is dead, and the stun will end up being of Jakiro as well. So it's 3 kills now for the down to Clown side. 3-for-1 brawl win. Meanwhile, top lane, 50 Centaur runs down Ja as well. One more hit will do the job, and the onslaught forward will kill the Nature's Prophet. Back over to the Radiant side jungle. It's now Wage being gone on by 2. Good to see you. And Jork, the support's manning up on Wage. He has a fraction in 2 seconds. Radiant will look to save their TA, and it seems like they won't need to. Arrow hits, stick available, meld now used by Wage. In comes Immortal. Dire lack detection to bring down the Templar Assassin, and now Immortal's manning up. Looking to go Marana, will use 1 of her 3 leap charges. Beast will skewer forward, hitting the Marana. Marana will attempt to leap with her second leap charge, but they'll focus on the Rubik instead. Rubik will get melded on down, and good to see you up the die in the Macro Pyre. So now it's 3 counter kills done by the side of the xdders in a very long engagement across the map, 4-3 in Radiant's favor.
I think it's worth looking at the net worth. I don't know what your stream view is on right now, but I will say that the big concern I have. Dire has a big concern that this Tiny still needs over 1k gold to blink, assuming he just sticks with brown bots. And like, I don't really like. He kind of has to do everything for them. The gyrocopter is like, the gyrocopter is really the only one who's having a good game, and like his hero like it doesn't really force anything. Like it is very fast, like it's literally fast, but it doesn't have any mobility spells. Like its stun is not like instant, right? It just provides a lot of damage and like TA shred. But how much that will help, I don't know. Yeah, so my big concern for Dire is making sure that Steph gets like to blink anytime soon. Like Magnus already has his. It's 11 minutes and he's Arcane Boots blink. That's tough.
We're at the point where maybe it's like minute 15 or so. We'll see that power spike with blink on Tiny and the shard on Gyro. You throw those two things into the equation, and that will be a lot of damage coming out.
Yeah. Seven nicely using a regen rune for a good farming pattern, so that's good. He's making his way back into the game. Little surprised that Radiant hasn't opted to just force the top tier 1. That's maybe their big mistake right now. They're letting them keep this tower alive for way longer than like they should be allowed to, considering the gold lead in heroes.
One-on-one in the Radiant jungle. Mortal will lose that fight, barring a miracle. The miracle will not arrive. Over to the mid lane again. The mid T1, as you mentioned, it's very low.
Currently I didn't even notice how low it was, but it's literally just been getting chipped by like.
Alright, Blink Skewer on Sev. RP available, though not quite used yet. It'll be there only on Tiny, who's in the Macro Pyre. Onslaught forward. Terror Arrow's actually tanked by the PB. Tiny, the Pulverize and brought down, but it's a trade for the Magnus. Ja TP is in, Jakiro is dead. PB will join him in the grave. It'll be 3 kills and 50 Centaur dies, and inevitably he will die. But yeah, that's going to be 3 kills there for down to Clown. Mid T1 remains alive. Meanwhile, could be time for some more. It's a rocket on the way to Mortal on the clockwork. I believe he'll be fine. I'll win at a tower. And he will. But 3 kills to give up. Never a great fight there. And that instead of the Radiant mid T1's going to die, it appears.
Yeah, really nice reaction. Like they just went too far. Didn't. Ooh. Well,
see multiple fights go on. It's TA top lane and Clockwork mid lane. TA mans up. Meanwhile, mid lane Clock is dead. Back to the mid lane. RP is used by. Wait, actually, RP was not used by Beast. Only a skewer. Top lane Wage jukes away and will TP away successfully. Or to mid lane again. The fight's over. That's a lot of action for only 1 kill.
Yep. Wage is going to start snowballing really hard, by the way. His team is not really making stacks and kind of like sometimes like kind of interfering with the patterns of where they're farming. But this TA hero is like at the point where they're gonna ramp really hard. Nature's Prophet is gonna ramp hard too with his Midas, but TA can really quickly become like a 3k 4k gold lead hero at this point in the game if they do not gank her. Although kind of not an odd decision to walk top right now. I guess just planning to hit the woods, but they're not really available at this moment.
Shockwave skewer on Joe Rick. He'll steal the skewer, however, and skewer away. And a tip. The tip comes out.
They've gotten the mid tower, so that's a strong move for Radiant.
Seeing a
the
bit
NP's recovering pretty decently.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll need a lot more time because he has Midas, but he's having an okay time.
Yeah, I'll say that Radiant not really helping their TA by kind of all farming like with her. Like the TA sort of getting, like if the game keeps up like this where they're all sort of farming next to TA, it's gonna be really bad because they're just TA's not gonna be able to snowball the game.
Stolen skewer. It's there on Mortal. Mortal is dead, but it's an RP. They're on to Rubik and Tiny. Shockwave. Not
RP
used
stolen.
yet. RP stolen, but Rubik died before he could use it. Now Marana will attempt to run. Ja TP's in. Sev wants the angle. 6 goes on Primal Beast. Avalanche is there, and Jakiro as Primal Beast is stunned by the rocket into the call down combination. Scurvy Dog is dead. 50 Centaur will try to attempt the onslaught and run away. Beast arrives. A tree toss will bring down the PB, but the trade is there for the gyrocopter. Rocket will hit Wage into the air with a long stun on Templar Assassin. Mag is already dead, and now it's Templar Assassin in a 1v3. Clock has to look out and save his TA. Sev is dead. Now Morana is inside the cogs. There's no leaps left. Morana is dead. Ja will TP, but no! The cancel by Mortal, and now Wage will run over.
Ooh.
Has Templar traps in 1 second. Jorvik is alive as well. Ja TP's away. And they'll successfully get away, but now it's Jorvik under attack. Wage and Mortal still running forward. But Jorvik is just too fast.
I'll say that was a really great play by Yorick, but Wage didn't quite realize. Like, Wage was running away. I guess I don't know if either the communications were a bit scattered or not, but I think that actually should have been a kill on the NP if the TA realized that they were way stronger and like they could cancel it. Still, I mean the exchange overall went like fine. I'd say NP living and getting to farm right now is probably the biggest thing. Like keeps the game from snowballing like crazy.
TA about to hit Dessa, by the way, which, like, just look at how much damage he's been doing without even having a Desolator, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just think that Dire needs to gank this hero, because if they just buy a BKB next, like, or even Blink and then a BKB, it's going to be very scary. Primal Beast very close to his BKB too. It's going to become really hard to interact with this hero in a brief moment.
Oh, good lift from Jorik ensures a very easy death on 50 Centaur. We see all 4 people trying to get the kill as well. Everyone trying to snipe that kill.
Yeah.
Sev tossing in the tree, Marana trying, Gyro trying. Everyone wanted the kill on that one.
Sev's done a really good job of recovering his game. Like, I mean, he's still not as big as a Tiny would like to be at this point, but honestly, he's totally fine. Marana has a lot of gold, which is good. But no, they went Arcane Boots first, and they're going a mech before Force Staff, which I think could be an issue. I think the mech sounds really nice, but I do think that they need Force Staff in case this Clockwork like sets up on NP, right? They don't have like Rubik's kind of far from a shard as well, so just a slight concern for Dire there in terms of itemization. NP going back for Witchblade, by the way, after the Midas and the
Six
Maelstrom.
Dog has broken the smoke, but Beast wants to out. He misses the skewer. Ice Path will only be there on Joe Rick. 6 Dog wants the engagement. Hookshot is there on Gyro, but it's an absolute disaster for the xdders side. It's already 3 dead. It's time for Wage to run, but for 50 Centaur, he's caught by 7 the south side. He'll pulverize him, but in comes Ja, looking back up his Tiny. Onslaught stuns Ja. 50 Centaur will get away, but still, 3 kills for Down Clown, and now their net worth lead, it will extend up to 3,000.
Yeah. I mean, Dire's doing a really awesome job of, like, Radiant extends just a little too far, and Dire immediately ports every hero and punishes, or just reacts, like, well preemptively.
With the stolen Templar traps! Wage! He's slowed by his own Templar trap, and now Jorah with a stolen Onslaught wants to go in on Wage! If Wage gets caught here, the lift up on Wage. He'll tempt the man fight up. Centaur arrives, pulverizing Gyro, but Wage is still being stunned. He's low on HP, cannot refract on up. That's a dead Templar Assassin in 6 Dog. TP's away the RP. It'll be there on 3 into a 2-man skewer under the tower. Sev will TP. Successfully, however. Murata's TP will not be so, but still. That's still pretty good for the Dire. Sure, you lose 2 supports, but that's you keep the Tiny alive, you keep the Gyro alive, you keep the Fury alive, you kill the TA.
I thought that was going to be really bad for Dire. I think TA actually kind of helped them. I think if TA just kept cutting back, she would have been... Like, might have lived for long enough. I'm not sure, though. It's very hard to say what would have happened. Overall though, things are feeling really good for Dire. This TA kind of like got into a really good position to snowball herself, like out of control, but she hasn't really been able to, due to a combination of like some weird fights and some like questionable places for her teammates to be standing. And now Ja is like comfortably farmed. He has a Mjolnir queued up, so not going to the VKB yet. I feel like this is a little too greedy, but so far it's okay.
Yeah, He's just farming the Ancients, and he's free to farm so much of this map right now, because so much of the action has been concentrated around more Wages. Or it's almost like 9 heroes near Wage, and then this is Ja farming for free.
Yeah, what is Andy thinking? I need some Andy input.
I thought the fight would go better. It was the Primal's 9-second BKB, but he might not have had ult. On the...
No, he did. He did have ult, but
He did have ult.
He used it on Gyro.
yeah. The thing is that he used it on Gyro
Away
instead
from
of
the
BKB Gyro,
used it too
missile
early
on the
and the
way
guy
to
just took it
waves. The
out.
refraction's been broken. Sev misses the avalanche. Hookshot is there, only on Tiny, but it zones away the Furion as well. Wage is still dropping. They need to save their TA, but they cannot. The trade will be for Gyrocopter. And in comes a stolen pulverized Tear on Jakiro. So now it's a 2-for-1 so far. Down to Clown, winning the engagement in 7. The double damage in hand. Wants more. Avalanche. Toss on Mortal. 3 kills. The RP. It'll be there on 2. Beast wants something. Wants anything. But it's a mech up by good to see you. They're going to dive that tower to stolen skewer by Joe Rick. Beast. 50 Centaur. They both are going to drop. Jork will join his teammates in the grave, but it's a full 5-man wipe in favor of Down to Clown. And they are down for the full 5-man wipe for sure.
Yeah, Beast ended up going for this 4-staff, which maybe was okay, but since they have not been getting a lot of gold farther away from his BKB, like I think that Radiant really needs to realize that once they have triple BKB, the Gyrocopter actually won't be doing anything at all, and that like the Tinies like doesn't really have their physical damage items yet. Like they only just now have Echo Saber, so they're doing a really good job of taking advantage of this time before Radiant hits their like triple BKB strength. We'll just see if they continue to like, because they don't really have like defensive items queued, and I don't really think that like their supports are going to be able to like protect them like amazingly. So Dire not building any BKBs at the moment seems like a kind of a big throw to me, but you know, if the enemy team keeps just dying into you, then it's fine. What are your thoughts on this whole situation, Andy?
I think it's pretty. I'm kind of surprised by Beast's build. He had a lot of gold. I'm surprised he didn't go either right click or like some kind of like Ags build. He's like a 4-staff. I'm not really sure what it's doing for them.
Yeah.
That's yeah. I'm curious where he's gonna take the rest of the build. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not. Honestly, not a fan of it. I think it was just too much gold.
He had a lot of their gold.
Yeah,
I think when Witch has BKB Blink, they could still easily win a fight being down 5 or 10k. Like the other
I think even
heroes
just having the BKB so he can hit, like.
Yeah, I imagine it'll be hard for him to like wipe all the cores on.
Shot in on Marana, but Marana is well, and Marana.
Yeah, one thing is that they're not really like Radiant isn't really tunnel visioning in on like, hey, we should gank either Gyro or NP, and no one else was worth ganking. You know, these heroes like not that tanky.
No BKB, no blink.
Yeah, like they're pretty. They're not the hardest ganks. Like it's not like they're always in a bad spot or something, but like it's not like they're farming like ultra safely, you know. So I think that's kind of a
good blink reaction from 50 Centaur. Very important reaction there. If he was dead, that's a free tower mid.
Yeah. Curious what Dire will do. I don't really know if they can force a Roshan Walden since they don't have BKBs. Wage immediately figures it out that he's a little too telegraphed by Dire. Just like honestly, kind of just way too obvious.
We're just approaching the double BKB timing on Mag TA. Like, those are the two things we're waiting for the xdders, without a doubt. I mean, BKB Mag, BKB Templar, the latter is closer than the former, and...
Jaw's build kind of scares me. He's going for Hurricane Pike instead of BKB.
Uh-oh.
I mean, in a one-on-one, like, solely, like, TA Prophet scenario, Prophet can obviously escape now, but I feel like this could be very scary.
I think Rubik should buy I think Rubik really should just buy the shard with his 1400 gold he has instead of saving up for stuff. I think it's really troll. They are going for Roshan, by the way. Is that their TA trap? Whose TA trap is that?
That is a Dire TA trap, so there's no vision. I think the Radiant one...
I think Radiant knows, though. Like, Radiant is like... Ooh, are they gonna...
they're smoking up, but I'm not sure if he's fast... Oh, it is fast enough. Yeah, we're seeing it back away by Down the Clown. Roshan is half HP right now.
The question is if Radiant is gonna just be like, oh, they left like Roche, so like we're not gonna do anything, or are they like they really want to force something right now if they can. Like they really want to. Honestly, they want to RP skewer back the NP and
Overeyes
just look
on
ahead.
Six Dog. Six Dog Hurricane Pikes to the southeast, buying time for the teammates to arrive. Six Dog is still dropping. In comes Wave, looking for Sev on the other side of the fight. Sev is already quite low right now, and Sev is going to die. Six Dog remains alive, but with Sev down, that's a huge bit of damage. Jaw is inside the cogs, fighting, killing one, but dying four. It's two cores dead. Ice Path stolen, used with his RP. They're on two, into the onslaught. Jakiro dead. In comes everybody. Wage is dropping, but Six Dog cannot sustain. There is no HP remaining. All three cores down. The supports, they must scatter. They must run, and you know what that means. It's big bad Roshan time for the xdders' very own Wage.
Yeah, I'll say honestly, Dire had some really good plays to save that team fight, but like, hey, you're fighting in a triple BKB. Like, I think it's just as simple as that, honestly. Like, you're fighting in the triple BKB. Even though this Ice Path steal, like, and just a myriad of like pretty good spell casting, like, it doesn't really matter. The opponents are just ignoring what you're doing, right? Like, this was kind of the concern I had for Dire, and feel a little unfortunate that it's played out for them. BKBs are good items, guys. Like, I don't know, man. I see fucking, like, oh, excuse my language. I see Primal Beast, Jakiro, Clockwork, Magnus, and it's like, okay, well, like, when I BKB, like, 90% of them, like, they have BKB piercing stuns, but they, like, those heroes don't have any BKB piercing damage. Only TA will do damage to you if you have a BKB.
Now, if I was playing core on the Dire side, you know what I'll buy? A BKB and like 4 Wraith Bands, and then you're good for everything, you know? You
Yeah.
go over to Mortal. You went for a bit of a D ward, but he's dead now.
Yeah.
It's a very ambitious D
Pretty
ward for Mortal.
inconsequential kill, though. Like, you know, it doesn't really, like, give Dire anything. It doesn't really
This
stop.
TA is almost level 20.
Yeah. No, TA at 25 this game is gonna, like, TA at 25 this game is gonna be a monster. I mean, like, they're gonna need to start.
Is it the 7 refraction? Or is
Yeah,
it
yeah,
the
yeah.
You still get it against the gyro though?
Yeah, yeah, bro. I mean, like, just go. He could buy. Okay, right now he could buy a nullifier and start every fight on gyrocopter and just kill him instantly. And at that point, like, how are they breaking refraction? It's gonna be like Tiny Q, and like Tiny's really poor. Like, it's really hard for Tiny to be able to always go on this TA. You know.
Or to bottom lane, support kill combination. Joe Rick with the stolen ice path into the long range arrow, and again, it's always good when your support duo can get kills like that. It makes everywhere unsafe.
There is a big gold and EXP gap on the supports right now. Like, for like Dire supports are, they've just gotten more like last hits. They've been in like better spots. Like, they've died less, so they just have more gold and EXP. Oh, Seb just kind of walking around.
I think Primal Beast may have had his movement slightly blocked as well, so maybe he knows. Oh no. Okay, now they're gonna see the sentry ward. They're gonna see the sentry ward of the tree. Right? They're gonna see it, right? They're gonna see it. They're gonna kill it. Okay.
I'll say that Primal Beast, I think, really could use the more gold. Which sounds like, obviously they can all use more gold, but I think PB's not really a hero that wants to be playing from this like 6-second BKB, no other real items. Like, I guess he has a blink dagger, right? But like, that's kind of a concern for Radiant. I think more so a concern than the fact that the Magnus is kind of poor.
I guess I'm also concerned about Magnus being very poor, but again, it's you all in on Wage. I
Well,
guess
it is Magnus. Honestly, he just needs to hit good RPs, and like, that's real. And he needs to keep TA empowered, because extra damage, very good, very good.
It's 5-man smoke gank time. This could be the play the xdders need. They're down by 8k, but they can still fight. They head to the Dire buy camp. Jorik has been scouted. Centaur blinks in. Pulverize available. Onslaught forward. Hookshot missed by Mortal. Ice Path still stolen was used. That's Pulverize on Rubik. Rubik is isolated and alone and now dead in the grave. Over to mid lane. It could be push time. Wage and Sev are at spitting distance from each other right now, but it seems like, well, we'll see the creep wave come in. It'll be a free tower for the xdders.
Gyrocopter is going a hex, which I actually really like. I think it's a good idea. Gives them a way to kill people before they BKB, and to kind of like, I just think it's a really good idea of an item to buy. Any big support pickups? Rubik getting close to Shard, has a 4 staff. Marna has a 4 staff now. A lot of good things to move them around. Although Wage like sees this, and he has a
nullifier on Q.
You mentioned that if he buys Nullifier, just go on Gyro every fight, and he has
Yeah,
also
yeah.
identified the way that you have. There's still a minute left of Immortality for Wage, still 2 lives to play with. And at this point, he wants to utilize it for sure. Mortal is currently in the Dire base, taking some damage, having hookshot away to his
wards
teammates. He's still almost dead, by the way. But
his wards were within the tower range, so that they don't even have a sentry, but they get the immediate D ward. Slightly painful feeling.
unfortunate.
Josh still kind of riding around.
There we go. Skewer on 6-Dog. Ghost Scepter utilized. Nullifier not finished yet, but in comes out of the 3-man avalanche. Sev on the backline. It's already a dead clockwork. Jakiro's incredibly low as well. Wade still wants to fight. By this point, BKB on cooldown. You're going to lose your Aegis. It's time to run. And that will be the case. Wait, is he?
If you're not stun comboing this guy, as soon as he's out of Skewer, he's just gonna click Ghost Scepter, and then the TA like can't do anything. So, pretty painful moment for Radiant. Just either
This
we're
is bold
thinking
from
about...
Wage. This is so bold from Wage. Okay, blinked away. Sorry, you're saying, Jim?
Just that like they either didn't quite realize or they just didn't execute that. Like, hey, this guy's gonna immediately Ghost Scepter, and yep, that's what happened.
And
TA
luckily
cannot
for the
hit
next
him.
fight, TA will have a built-in Ghost Scepter counter to do that, but...
I mean, it's just gonna be so effective against Dire, like on all their heroes, right? Like, there's a bunch of Force Staffs. It will not stop the Rubik save though. The Rubik save will work irrespective of it, right? So, kind of a lot of pressure on Yorick to use the. Wait, did he not buy the shard? What did he just buy? He bought a gem.
That is not a shard. You are right, it is not a shard.
Not really a fan of this, considering that this shard. Oh, the NP's
TP in by Ja, going for Mortal. But little do they know, Radiant are on the way. 50 Centaur is low, hookshot in on Morana. The piece missed by Beast and stolen by Joe Rick. Oh no, absolute disaster. Sev, the stolen RPs, they're on Mag. Sev, Avalanche the Scurvy Dog as well. Morana will bring down the Jakiro, and now Beast is on the inside of the Sprout. Easily brought on down. 4 kills there for the side.
I think a
Down
Maelstrom proc canceled his blink is what happened, and then what happened to Jaw or Wage is that he walked up the hill, got hexed, and then had all of his like refraction broken, and then BKB nullified. But he wasn't able to chase at that point in the fight. Combination of great execution by Dire and some pretty big misplay by Radiant.
Look for a solo kill on 6-Dog, but the return Hex, and now it's Ja on the way. Wage is stunned. At this current point, it seems it'll be a free kill on TA, and it is, with the gem arriving from Joe Rick. Oh no.
Radiant has quickly lost the game.
Appears to be the case. Again, no buyback on Templar Assassin. Blink pulverized, a very bold jump by 50 Centaur, and they force staff away the Gyrocopter. Hookshot is tanked by Ja, but now Mortal is in the middle of a lot of Dire heroes, a lot of Dire damage, and a lot of Radiant death. Just like that, we return to our regularly scheduled Rack Siege bottom lane, Sev and Ja, doing a lot of damage, and well, again, no TA for 45. Mortal bought back into the fight. 50 Centaur wants to go with the trample. He needs to be very careful right now.
Yeah. I mean, Radiant still have the tools to win team fights. Like, at this point, their execution needs to be clean, okay? When Dire's got a goal lead like this, their Radiant needs to execute well. It's just as simple as that. They need to land a good RP. They need to use their BKBs well, since they don't have a high timer. Like, they don't have long BKBs. Gotta land impactful stuns on their supports.
Ranger Rack's dead. Oh, good Hex reaction from the side of good. Oh, no, that's a very, very good Hex reaction from 6-Dog. Again, Beast wanted the. Y'all chatted! Oh, no, that's not very manner to you, Joe Rick. That will be Barracks.
Why all chat, man? Really?
Very bad
it's so
manner,
cringe
Joe
to all
Rick.
chat in the game you're winning.
Hookshot
like,
in on Tiny. Here we go. Sev's horse of AKB. Wage wants some kills. Sev will TP away. Stolen pulverize again. Use on 50 Centaur. PB dead. And now, more all chat continues from Beat as the fight continues as well. 6-Dog has a rocket on the way to Wage. Wage has the refraction already broken, but he'll blink to the west side and get away. And I think our fight is over, and I think our all chat is also over.
Yeah, rather disappointed in this series. I don't know. I think all chatting is cringe. I think all chatting when you're really winning is cringe. I think responding is cringe. Yeah, pretty disappointed, but you know, that's life, I suppose.
That is how it happens. I mean, I guess we did need a villain this season. And our villain may
Yeah.
just be down to clown.
Yeah. No, I think at least
Any-
all chat. At
anyone-
least all chat
anyone
while
can
you're
all
losing the
chat-
game.
Anyone can all chat while they're winning. Like it's like there's nothing at risk for you. Like
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, good force staffs away with the Ogre Seal Totem. It's a skewer forward by Beast into the RP. Is it again stolen by Joe Rick? It is! Another stolen RP by Joe Rick. Oh no. That's not good at all.
Yeah, I mean, the game is just really like Radiant doesn't really have the damage anymore either. Like, there's just so much gold and levels on Dire that killing heroes is already hard enough.
Like TA will kill one hero and then like run out of gas in that BKB timer.
Yeah, I mean, like TA can't really like kill NP if they use any like thing to save NP. He has just so much armor from the AC. He has a Satanic now. Like, can't really kill Sev. He has like a million armor.
That is a lot of armor. I mean, it's only 33, but that's a lot of armor.
I don't really. I think TA needs to buy a Daedalus instead of their. Well, TA honestly, by the way, has needed a shard this whole game. TA shard is really good. That's kind of a separate thing. I'm very surprised that TA has not opted to buy a shard at any point. TA shard is kind of insane to be honest, but that's all right.
Maybe he wants to greed it out and get from that second Roshan, but second
No, I
Roshan
mean, it's
just
just
might
like-
not come.
No, I mean, I think it's just like it's your shard is so good. Like you should just be buying it. Like unless you're like doing early Rosh 1 and then early Rosh 2.
5-man smoke gank from down to clown. This could be the dagger if this fight is won. It's a Hex on 50 Centaur, Primal Beast. He is simply food. But he does have buyback, and that is important that he has that. He can buy back anytime into the fight. Mortal pokes his head around. He'll force staff forward, cogsing back heroes, but it's going to be another death. Mortal on Clockwork will join its Primal Beast. And that's actually, I think it's a dieback as well. And that is technically a dieback, so no Clockwork. It'll be a fairly free Roshan for down to clown. Free Aegis, free Shard. And that win's looking a lot more free by the minute.
Yep, that's just.
They're
how
about
it
to
goes.
have Ags on Sev and the item on MP. That's name I don't know. Revenant's Brooch.
Revenant's Brooch, yeah.
Yeah. So two massive damage pickups are gonna be on the table now.
Did Ja just buy the Shard and then wait? What? Did he sell the Shard? He sold the
No,
Shard,
no,
right?
He sold the shard. He sold the shard.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute. I saw him buy a Shard, and then I saw him pick up the Shard and consume the Shard. I was like, wait a minute. What's going on over here? Regardless, I mean, clock's back, but it's going to be a very hard fight. You're fighting down 28,000 gold, 6 lives to 5. Looking at buyback status, there are some key defensive buybacks available. Mag, Primal Beast, and Jakiro all have them, but notably, Templar Assassin still short on gold. And she may not have the time to farm it, given again, there's a big bad siege top lane, and well, Wade's got the TP back. I mean, right now, as it currently stands, he's looking for that buyback. Really wants buyback in 25, currently has neither.
Excuse me. Sorry about that.
Well, Wage is back. Buyback is not finished. That is notable. If Wage dies here, the game is just straight up over, so...
Primal Beast has never really progressed his items. It's kind of like he's had a very tragic game. The way a lot of Primal Beast players' games goes, honestly.
That is true, I mean, start losing the game, and wait, he wants to go in. Looking for the angle, Ice Path. But no jump. They're being patient, waiting for the right opportunity to go on Ja. T3 tower, already dead. Ja still sieging. Ice Path there on points. Is there a jump? Not quite yet. Still scouting, still patient. Ja still hitting. Wage manning up. Stolen RP. Blink dodge from Wage. It's the two-man stuff. It's the two-man RP. What great counterplay. Joe Rick dead. Ja will lose 1 life. And now in comes down the clown. Looking to play around their returning Furion. And well, he cannot fight. He'll try to Satanic Wage. Man's up. Beast. Horn tosses. Ja still fighting. Hex on Wage. Beast dead. Wage dead. Both buyback. Ice Path hits on 3. Jakiro dropping. But in comes Wage again. No biggie, but he wants vengeance. He wants to avenge his team, but Ja's still fighting. He still can't fight. He's a dieback. He's got a dieback. And still, 6 Dog just TPs away from the Radiant Fountain. Absolute disastrous fight for the side of the xdders. And well, Beast wants to go in with the skewer. He needs the skewer. He'll skewer back Jaw, but Jaw still has Satanic. He'll still bring down Magnus. Now turns to Jakiro with the Revenant's Boost to bring down Jakiro. That's a full 5-man weapon. There's 2 Gs in the chat. And Down to Clown will take game number 1 in just under 40 minutes.
Yeah.
So, Jim,
What's up?
you have the floor. You could do analysis. You could rant about all chatting. You are a free man, a free country. You have the floor.
I mean, I don't know. I think all the all chatting is cringe. You know, there's like, I just have this big conundrum with it. You know, it just, yeah. I just, you know, I don't really want to get into it. I think all chatting in these like amateur leagues is really cringe. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much that's it. I don't know.
I'm
if
kind of
there's, like,
worried
some,
for
like,
XDers.
Yeah, I'm sure. I
The
think
game
that
started
this
off
too.
so incredibly well that like
I xdders just like they put themselves in this amazing position and they just like threw it away in so many different ways. Like,
they were in a
were,
position
like,
where they could
like,
sit there and get like some items and they could win the game.
yeah,
Like for a long time, all the TA needed was the blinker, BKB, probably the BKB.
yeah, like there were people like farming in TA's way. Like like they weren't really making moves. Like, and when they were like. There was a lot of just sitting together, not doing anything, and like eating each other's farm. And like when they made moves, they weren't really like choosing like good times or good targets. Just like overgoing on like fights, and it like it killed their lead so fast. You know, it was a very quick descent into madness and insanity.
These things do happen sometimes.
And I think that like they probably are like, oh guys, I mean, because I think that like I think kind of showed that like, oh hey guys, maybe like this like the draft from Stev team is a little like it had a lot of exploitable weaknesses, and like even then like it can be hard to play a game like this where you see like, oh hey guys, like we're just owning them, like the game's so easy for us, like we have all these stuns, like we just, you know, we buy all this shit and then like the game is just over, and then you just lose like that. I'll ask to clarify, your start surprisingly.
Is this in Badger's chat?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
in our good
I don't know if
friends.
these guys.
for a
I don't know
verbal
anything
chat.
about. I don't know anything about the relationship between Beast and Yorick outside of this one
But
series.
it
To be
was
clear,
very
but
clear that like they were like dominating, like they were crushing the game. They're pushing tier
like
threes.
there was no all chat, and then like once they've like taken racks or something, like, or they're taking racks with like a 20k gold lead, they just they all chat out, which I think is like, I don't know. Just
I don't. I mind it a lot less when like it's like before the game or like the beginning of the game, because like you can still lose the game and like
I'll be back. I need some more water. Sorry.
there's really nothing cool about like it's just I don't know. Nothing really cool about
yeah,
it.
no, I think it's just cringe.
Maybe there's some hidden beef in the what's the phrase? Not the well, there's some hidden beef behind the scenes that we don't know about.
Yeah, I don't know. Could be. I'm tired today.
I feel like Beast is gonna play like Stormer. I think Beast will play Spirit like Stormer.
I just feel like it's really never justified. Like it's just
picking a Spirit.
no. All
All
chatting.
chatting. I'm just
Like maybe if someone's like really harassing you in like the Discord, like then I get it.
yeah,
like-
but it's not like we don't really know what's going on.
But like you should be like dealing with it in the Discord then. I just feel like yeah.
I don't think it's like there's no point in thinking about it too much.
Sure. I just, you know, I met Yorick. He was a nice guy. I have never had an unpleasant interaction. I've never had an unpleasant interaction with him, so I was just a little disappointed. That's all. You know, I'm just
Okay.
sharing my feelings, Andy.
NP first pick again. Are you surprised they got it or no?
Who on their team plays Rookie even? Does Yorick play it? It's good to see you play it.
I don't know, but
I don't know if
they
I've
might-
ever seen her play Rookie.
they might just not play the hero period, or they might just like hate the hero so much that like they wouldn't want to play against me for timing it. Could be one of those things.
Yeah.
I feel like Beast will play Void Spirit or Storm Spirit. That's my guess. I think they'll want to play one of those heroes. Maybe a Shaker.
Radiant team pick. Face the light.
Dawnbreaker. I don't know who plays Dawnbreaker on their team. Probably it's probably 50 Centaur.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I don't know.
5 seconds remaining.
Interesting response to the NP. It kind of makes sense. Kind of think it's nah. I don't know. It's like they're changing things up when like, hey, they dealt with the NP with their other picks. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's a bad sign. I think that's a real bad sign.
Real bad sign.
Yeah.
Dire team pick. Crystal Maiden.
Crystal Maiden. Okay. This is they got two strong laners and high damage heroes in their opener. I think it's chill. I mean, I think there's a lot more like Seam doesn't really interact with NP, right? So that's kind of like a little questionable.
I mean, they could both do okay against MP and lane. I think.
yeah, but
Like,
like
they have the potential to
I don't
make
think
it.
you like
Seconds remaining.
you're gonna want your CM playing CM in the position 4 can be very
That's fair. That's fair.
like
Yeah, that's fair.
you know there's some 5 heroes who could just walk you down the entirety of the lane, right? So
Dire team ban.
That is fair.
kind of bit of a gamba, you know, as we like to say, some gamba going on there.
We're
How's
on
your
her
lane race on going,
again.
Andy?
I actually have to get into a new one now. I just got out of
Yikes!
mine.
I've been high efficiency on mine, but whatever.
I'm gonna get log on time. Is why I let myself get out.
Oh,
10
damn it.
seconds
Marna again. I mean, similar thoughts as the last game. It's kind of like whatever.
remaining.
I would say it's a little better this time.
I mean, I would say that like here, there's not as much needing to be like, there's not as much asked out of your support hero.
Yeah,
Like,
Dawn and
you know what
CM
I mean?
aren't like directly pressuring your cores like that
Yeah.
hard.
I'll say that I know it's not the most popular hero right now, but I think Nyx already could have looked really good. Already like fucks those. Excuse my language, guys. I'm sorry. I know that this is intended to be a Christian stream, but I'm just really failing you all. Also, please Twitch Prime to Badger while he's gone, so that we can justify getting paid. Me and Andy.
10 seconds
He is going to be paying us regardless of whether you Twitch Prime. So the question is whether he can afford to eat.
remaining.
Really. Just thought I would interject that.
Dire team ban.
Yep. Bans are looking pretty similar to last game. Really no surprises here. And Primal Beast instead of like I guess the ban changed a little bit. Storm was left in the pool. That could be the pick for the Beast team. What options do they have
10
on 15? I mean, they could go clock again, but I'm guessing that this is Kira. This is Crystal Maiden 5. I don't know, Andy. You got any thoughts?
That's what they could pick.
Yeah.
I still think it'll be one of the 3 heroes mentioned for Beast. I don't know the other players that well. Yeah, I don't really know Wage or 50 Centaur at all. Quite zero. I have zero clue what they're gonna
I don't
pick.
know Scurvy Dog at all. So like
50 Centaur is a melee strength hero enjoyer.
10 seconds.
yeah.
Does he play Centaur? Centaur's cool.
Yes. If you call yourself 50 Centaur and can't play Centaur, man, that'd be LARPing.
Does Centaur give you free pathing or is it the Ags? Like, can you go over trees?
It's the Ags for that.
Okay, never mind. I was thinking it'd be cool to just pick it for the.
Badger, your Twitch chat is full of bad people, by the way.
Why do you say
Really?
that?
What'd they say this
Yeah.
time?
They won't.
Well,
they won't.
they
subscribe?
didn't Twitch Prime when I asked them to.
Oh, that's not, it's whatever. I also
Okay.
It's not whatever,
I
it's
have
not whatever.
I have group names ready for next season. I think we're gonna have it
Wait.
be Weenie Hut Juniors and Super Weenie Hut Juniors.
Awesome.
He's great.
Puck. Huh. I think that Puck could have been good. I think picking on a 15 is all right. Like, those two heroes don't interact
I
with
don't
Puck,
know
right?
why you wouldn't want to pick it on 18.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like you can, it's like a very hero that has a lot of tough lanes, and you can ban out its counters on 18.
Yeah, and like let's say they picked like the same heroes as like last game. Like, you know what I mean? Like Rubik is pretty mad against Puck. Like Lift is good, but like overall not the best anti-Puck hero.
Well, a lot of that is because Puck can just go onto Rubik, like right.
Thanks for the sub, by the way, Ravioli. Despite the angry
Yeah.
talkings of Jim, thank you, Ravioli.
Thank you, Ravioli. I was explaining how you wouldn't be able to eat if they didn't sub, by the way. Like, because you're paying us regardless of whether you get subs or not.
I got plenty of weight to lose. I cannot. I could just not eat for a while.
Badger, fuck Ajay, you're not imparting urgency. God, you're pissing me off. I put to do so much work for this stream. You know, at least Rudy was appreciative. I got Rudy a lot of Twitch Prime subs, bro. You'd be surprised. I could be doing that for you. Ask Rudy. Ask DM Rudy right now and ask him, did Jim get you a lot of Twitch Prime subs? And he'll say yes.
I don't want to bother Rudy right now.
You're
But
not bothering Rudy. Rudy loves you, Badger.
I believe you. Don't worry, Jim. I believe you.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm just
Ember
saying, he can
Spirit,
vouch.
Snapfire. Okay, Ember Spirit, Snapfire. They don't have aside from Puck,
Honestly,
they don't have good patch for
Snapfire-
Ember.
Snapfire is one of the like worst feeling supports to play against Puck. One of the heroes I hate when I pick Snapfire and then the enemy team last picks Puck. I'm so sad. Ember owns it in the lane, doesn't really actually kill it in the game. Overall, meh. Honestly, pretty meh. Just not like really seeing the Snapfire pick here.
They don't even
Yeah.
they don't even have any really good setup for it. The ult. Like if it chains.
Yeah.
Later. Yeah.
I mean, it's just pretty meh. I'd say it's just like, you know.
It could be 3.
Would that make what we're saying like less true though? It would make it. It would honestly make it worse.
It could go right click, I guess, at that point.
Yeah, but like you still are really bad in interactions with Puck. Feeling pretty mixed out this Death Prophet pick.
All right, so we forgot about the new Aghanim Scepter, Andy,
On
Centaur. So you can't even get the free pathing Ags anymore. It's just
Oh,
hitch a
it's the-
ride.
Oh,
I'm looking at the other
right.
like talents and stuff like.
I
Is it
wonder
still
how
there
much
somewhere?
better
No, it's
Centaur
just not.
would be in the meta right now if he had this old Ags because of NP.
I mean, I'm sure it'd be a lot better as well. Because like you think about it, right? Centaur Ag or Centaur ulti in general is like a disengage button that gives you time move speed into heroes like DP as well. Like, I think it'd also be good into DP. Where before you went on like pick Centaur into DP because like the percentage damage on Shard,
Or if like
But
you're
it's
one
not
of those teams that
percentage
plays
damage
DP mid, you might pick it with DP.
and that as well with DP against DP.
Yeah.
Man, R.I.P. our boy Centaur, man.
I kind of want to talk about this DP pick for a second. On the one hand, it's like Dire doesn't really have great control for DP. Like DP was probably gonna go first out in Greaves, so they can purge off the thingy.
Chains.
On the other hand, there's a lot of burst damage on Dire. And kind of weird heroes to like weird supports for like the Dawnbreaker provides healing to Death Prophet, but like doesn't stun them, right? Really, like unless the enemy team is way too far in, and CM doesn't really like protect either. I'll say that they have a lot of control for this Ember Spirit, like a lot. Crystal Maiden actually pretty good hero against Ember Spirit. Puck like in the lane sure sucks against it, but like in the game really good at controlling it, and Death Prophet Silence like
In tandem
it's
with
good.
any of those other spells, good.
I'll say that I do think that Dire's draft to me makes more sense than their last one so far. So, I don't know. Actually, no. I just think the CM pick's kind of weird on Radiant. Never mind. I don't know. Also, I'll say that I'd be really worried for Dire if Beast plays like he was at the start of the game and not like towards the middle and end of the game. Do you know what I mean? Like they're just so bad at interacting with Puck. No, just me.
I mean, I agree. I agree.
I'll be honest. I don't know if I've seen Beast play Puck, and I'm kind of
I'm
more
a little
concerned.
like the thing. I'll say that like I
I
think
feel
that
like Beast is a hero specialist. I feel.
yeah, I'll say that I think that like it like Dire didn't really respond to this
Puck pick very well. But I don't really know if it matters. Is the thing, because Puck's not a very like Puck isn't so strong right now that you can like not be a Puck player and like succeed. You know what I mean? Like Puck's just like a pretty decent mid laner right now. It's not like this like OP Puck that it was a few patches ago, right?
I've never seen Beast play Puck, so I'm just
I feel like I might have once, maybe twice.
I'm
Maybe-
interested to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
What kind of carry do you think Wage's team? They are getting in 24.
Oh, I think there's a chance, by the way, that this is Dawnbreaker 1,
Oh,
and this way he responds to whatever Gangsta NP does. I've been thinking about that in the back of my head, and I actually would like that a lot.
you would?
Yeah.
I don't know if I would like it personally.
I think Dawnbreaker 1 also might also Dawnbreaker 1 plus CM is like an insane lane. Like-
That part does sound pretty good.
Like it's gonna like I don't think there's anything they could pick right now on Dire to not like feed to it. Or Shaker.
Shaker.
It looks like it is Snapfire 3, Andy. If you're right.
Yeah.
Still not feeling great about that, but that's alright.
So if it's Dawn, they have all their cores. If it's Dawn 1, they could pick Rubik.
I do like this. No, I think the Earthshaker pick is pretty good. Like Earthshaker just needs to hide the whole game, and so he can cast spells. But like, if Earthshaker does a good job of staying out of vision, I think he can be. I think this Earthshaker can be really high impact this game. Slark.
Slarky Malarkey.
Well, that is not a carry. Actually, I remember when I was doing scouting for this team, I actually mentioned in our team chat this team really wants to pick 4 Dawnbreaker, and I believe it was Jim who said he did not care about 4 Dawnbreaker. So
No, that was me too.
both of you. Okay.
We're so. It's just so.
Dawnbreakers are really great at feeding. That's why I don't care.
Dawnbreaker can easily do absolutely nothing without items. Because
Yeah.
her items are really OP. Shard, crazy OP. Like disgustingly overpowered.
Any like 1 damage item on her is like
Like,
a million damage early game before people have a lot of armor. Like
Yep. But if you look at just her like as a support without items, like her ult doesn't scale well with the game without
her Q is a really shit stun.
Her
And
W is
like a shit
slow
slow
and
damage.
yeah, like
And her E does nothing. Like
so
as
she's
support.
really there to hopefully win you the lane and get like a because her first couple of ults will be more impactful than the rest. But like as the game progresses, like without getting ags at a good timing, like your ult isn't scaling with the
And also
the
it
rate of the
requires
game.
your team to like farm in smart spots so that you're giving Dawnbreaker waves, and Dawnbreaker's taking the correct waves and not chain feeding. So like
It's actually really easy to kill Dawnbreaker too when she's the one
Yeah.
like she's not one of those like what's a hero that can she's not as tanky as like as like actual like annoying to kill 3 hero and she's not really mobile
like Ricky or something.
yeah like Ricky. That's why we're not Dawn build on
Yeah.
4.
I'm Dawn build. I don't know. I'm Dawn build.
I guess we should talk about the Slark. We haven't really talked about the pick.
I'm kind
Uh,
of worried about its lane.
I'll
mean,
say that
Yeah, you go.
I'll say that this lane could go really hard either way. I think that if this was like, I think that this lane probably should go the way of Slark CM, but like that's like if both that's like assuming that like the CM like never gets out of position. You know what I mean? Which is like kind of really hard against those heroes. Like it's really easy for CM to chain feed into a lane. Like it's
Yeah.
so easy for the CM to chain feed in this lane, by the way. Like
And
even
if the lane doesn't start off okay, it's gonna like Stark's gonna be like crying to hit level 6.
and like he's gonna need to like keep the hard cam block the entire time. Like
Oh
they
my-
need to like. I think that this lane like at a really high level would probably be CM Stark favored. Just off my like initial look at it, but like I think it's probably way easier to play the.
Okay, I kind of hate the smoke by the way, because if Puck wants to put a ward down for himself, he can just do the orb trick, right?
Yeah, and he could also just like, yeah. I mean, it just.
I hate the smoke. Sorry, I had to call it out.
It's
Yeah.
it's gonna happen.
Well,
If
also
you
like,
are
why not just wait to smoke so you can actually go for a kill with it? Because like,
Okay, one thing about Beast is that every game he denied my ward level 1, and it was really triggering. That's unrelated to just yeah.
what can you do?
what are your guys' opinions on this game draft versus the last one?
I think Slark could 1v9 the game. How do I say?
I'll be honest. I would still, if it was me, like prefer to be playing Radiant side,
but I think like just barely.
I think it's a better draft for like the wage 1v9 in the game. Because
Yeah.
I think they can mess up a lot, and Slark could still find a way to carry the game.
Sure.
Whereas
I'm
last time,
more thinking like let's assume that we get to play like the
okay,
main
which
draft.
which
you
team would I
draft
want
would
to
you
play?
prefer to be playing? I would
Like
prefer to.
I wouldn't want to play Puck, but if I could play Puck, then I'd
Well,
probably be happy playing
you
Bot
could
Radiant,
you could go play like some one of the other heroes, and I would play the Puck. Cause
yeah.
like I'm thinking if I'm playing Puck this game, like dude, I'm just gonna go farm like Witchblade Blink, and like how are you gonna kill me? Like you're Earthshaker's
Yeah,
gonna
I
have
mean
to.
it's a pretty unstoppable game for Puck. I mean, okay, I get what you're saying, and I guess if all else
Yeah.
equal, I'd probably want to be
No.
Radiant.
I
because,
mean,
like, Puck
just
is,
based
like,
off like the teams, like obviously, like I would assume the Dire would win.
I
Like
kind of hate a lot of their heroes, or I don't hate. I dislike a lot of their heroes.
fair. Okay.
Like I don't like their 3 through 5 like as together because they don't have good stunts on the 3 through 5, and they don't. They're all like kind of like fake tanky, or I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I feel you. Badger, what are your thoughts on how this draft panned out?
I mean, I think down the
What's it-
clown probably going to take game 2 as well. I think their draft is
Well,
better
I'm
than
asking your
last
opinion
game
on the
by a lot.
draft. Forget about what is
I-
actually going to happen. 'cause,
I think
like,
your draft is better than last game. Again,
Okay, but do you-
I'm a little concerned with their ability to deal with DP, but other than that, I think the draft's fantastic.
I
to
think
be honest,
DP. I mean,
DP is
NP seems like one of the heroes that could give like DP a hard time in lane.
yeah.
It's
No,
not a
NP
melee
is one
hero.
of
It's
the-
not a strength hero.
I meant more like
NP's one of the-
once DP has like got the XO online, being taking over the map is I guess your options is kite away from the DP, which works, but just running away is not always the most fun or effective option,
Sure. I mean, I'd say that they have good damage sources to kill DP, and they have. Yeah, I'd say they actually have pretty good ways to kill DP in the game. And like, all Radiant really has to protect it realistically is Dawnbreaker ultimate, which is good, but like, it might not be enough. We'll see.
A lot of brawling in these side lanes right now. I mean, Scurvy Dog and Good to See you both a little bit injured, and then bottom lane as well. We saw the courier snap from Joe Rick earlier, but nothing too wild and crazy so far. Mid lane's been relatively even as well. 7 Beasts relatively even on the CS departments.
Sapphire started so much region, by the way. Like the 3 tango and 2 sets of tangos.
Top lane,
and...
first blood again. It's Jaw going down. The trade will be for Scurvy Dog, but again, run on down with that good old siphon, and that is Dota 2 for you.
Little surprised I haven't been
I'm
watching.
kind of
top
worried
lane.
Sev goofed. Oh my
Isn't the river
god.
just- you got the rune. You definitely needed that rune. If you didn't get that rune, that's a very
Did
bad
the
Yeah.
puck path on optimally there? It looks like he
Yeah,
kinda, like...
I mean, if his orb was closer, he would have got it 100%.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he could have walked any better, but that was
Lane-
really scary.
The
to be
lane
honest.
is going really awful for puck, by the way. He ate
Yeah.
like 2 tangos, or he ate like 2 branches.
The harass only gets stronger too as you like
Yeah.
progress.
Seb buying
This
a
is the
stick.
kind of-
Seb's kind of trolling right now though. Like,
do you want
should-
to go the
The
anti-armor
Blightstone.
rating?
The Blightstone.
Yeah.
And
Especially how,
if he clicks on puck, he'll realize, oh, this guy actually has 0 mana. Like if I buy stick, I'm not even gonna be. I'm gonna get 1 charge in the next like 2 minutes. Like, and that's all.
I think regardless, you could always play Blightstone against Puck and be good.
Yeah.
Unless you're
I
gonna
mean,
crush
you're he's like he's 1 armor. He's not.
He literally
hitting-
goes to negative armor, I think. Right?
Yeah.
Boring combining items. I think Beast should have some tangos, and I really hope for his sake he sends them out.
Top lane again.
It's
It's
not the
Jaw
last-
under attack. And Jaw again will go down, but luckily for him, he does still have a TP
Oh, he
scroll
did.
because he is a Nature's Prophet.
Like, I'll be honest, I just really hate this like lane combo they're picking. Like, I mean, like Mirana just like does not like. Mirana doesn't have arrow skill at level 3. I think this is really troll. Like, you need to skill arrow so you can stop Dawnbreaker from like completing her Q, right? You know what I mean?
You can also just use it to
absolutely.
leave the
By the
hard
way,
game
I'm sure
open
that
and,
Jaw
like-
is I'm not like really blaming the support because I'm sure Jaw is misplayed to be like, well, like he only has. Yeah, I'm not like entirely blaming the support, but there's no way they don't have arrow at level 3 against Dawnbreaker. There's no way. Oh, they actually didn't. Our Shiger walked over to stop Puck from taking the rune.
Oh my god.
That's not fun for Puck. I mean, both runes.
Beast dumped like 200 gold already into mangoes and a salve, by the way. So Beast is really down bad right now.
He's about to have to
Wait,
dump 200 more gold into more tangles and more mangoes.
He's gonna get bounty. He's gonna get bounty.
Wait, is the bounty still there?
He's going for the aggro bounty that
Yeah.
will be there, yeah.
I
I'll
wasn't sure.
say that I kind of I think DP's game could be pretty. I think DP's game could be pretty good if their lane continues to go like this, and there's a high chance that it will. So.
I mean,
Oh,
it,
what? Why didn't?
if
why
DP
didn't
gets her 6 at like a good timing with like decent items, like I think they could just push the tower stop even by Ember.
Yeah. Well, also like they're gonna get arcane boots really fast, and he has wraith band.
Yeah, exactly. He has armor. He's gonna have a like. I think it's gonna be really
Yeah.
possible for this tower to go down really fast.
You know what's surprised about? No kills in bottom lane, but it is solidly going the way of the Slark. Like Slark is not really like he's getting good last hits, which is.
He's also getting really. I think he's getting really good
Mid lane
XP.
dive
And
by
once he has 6,
Sev.
like he'll be like
But
unconscious.
cannot
Sev went
complete
really
the kill.
far. Oh.
Instead, Beast draws forward, has Silence in 2, wants to kill
Oh,
on
no.
Ember. Silence, forward, Orb in 2, Sev will die! Beast
Oh.
solo killing Sev, punishing the overzealous dive. Meanwhile, top lane, speaking of dives, was a Radiant side dive is there as well, but nobody's dead. DP and Dawn both quite low. Leap forward by Good to See with his no kill, no arrow. Meanwhile, bottom lane, it's a Duke in the Trees by 6 dogs. 6 dogs dice to the pounds played from Wage. All three lanes
This
out of
is
the
like
action.
perfect, by the way. This Slark is they don't have a way of dealing with
They
Slark.
can,
on their team either.
They like there's a pretty big EXP diff building up. Like like their Shaker's still level 2. I think that right now this is like Urshikar's not like making stacks, and he's not really finding EXP anywhere. I think that like they could keep killing them bottom. By the way, if they realize like, hey, Urshikar's roaming, like you're gonna be level 4 on CM in a second, and Wage is gonna be 6 before the Snapfire, barring something really crazy
Beast
happening
hit
right
his
now.
6, currently his top lane, smoked on up. They want John. They could kill Morana, but they want John instead, the more valuable kill. Coil will not be used quite yet, now used on the Furion. Furion is certainly dead. Dawnbreaker is the trade, but now it's Morana trying to get a second kill. Has to leap on away. So again, rotation by Beast brought down the carry. Mission accomplished.
We talked about how Puck is really hard to catch for Dire in the game.
You guys see what
kind of the same with Slark. What's up?
Dire just took like Radiant's like little mini stack with like, I don't know. It's kind of like I don't know. It's just funny to watch.
I made a frowny face, Jim. Don't worry.
Also like Yorick gave away his ward, or sorry, Mortal gave away his ward, which was kind of like troll. He really didn't. There's no need to. But Yorick's looking very dead.
Yeah, Frostbite. I mean, good fissure to stop the stun, but it will not prevent the kill. Simply delaying it. He'll attempt to still run on away, but again, this is inevitable. Dawnbreaker has only 5 less... 5 less move speed. The courier's dead. He almost got the neutral denied, actually. If he denied to the neutrals there, that would have been a disaster morale-wise.
Yeah.
The Slark is already level 6, but he's one creep from 6, by the way.
Yeah.
The Slark's game is so good.
Going Echo Saber, which I kind of like. I think I think Diffusal might be better this game, but it's a lot harder to play. Like it's easier to throw your lead, right?
Sure.
Although I really like Diffusal against Ember especially, but it's whatever. Earthshaker, very, very poor and very low EXP, so that's very concerning for Dire. Sev having a great game. Like Sev, that's one good thing for them, but
Grinspawn's top is a fight 2v2 in the river right now. Fisher will be there on both from Joe Rick. Salvo Remnant towards the Crystal Maiden. Coil will be there on 2 as a counterplay. In comes Dawnbreaker. And it will
they're
be
both
2
dead.
kills, assuming Ember dies, and Ember most certainly will die. 2 kills
Yeah.
there for the xdders. We mentioned how Sav's having a great game. Well, his game has gotten moderately worse with that death.
yeah, I think that they're underestimating the CM hero a lot. They keep interacting with it, and yeah, CM very strong early on in the game. So, I think that they should stop doing that. And they'll help their game a lot. What are your thoughts, Andy? Why does everyone underestimate the power of CM clicking their spells?
I kind of think they underestimated Puck there. Like, well, I don't know.
They kind of understand both.
Yeah. I can't get over the fact that I think they are gonna have 2 really impossible to catch heroes on Dire. I think they should feel pretty comfortable just like. Yeah.
Exo pop, by the way. Wave is kind of getting killed fast, and they're not really
There's a fissure on Scurvy Dog. Dawnbreaker, the target, will die soon, though isn't dead yet. Sev wants the kill. Meanwhile, Radiant throws down the Shaker. Maybe a 1-for-1. Sev getting the kill now. It is a 1-for-1, but DP still has Exo. This has come in from Six Dog, Mortal, the target
Sev's
on
dead.
CM. Meanwhile, Sev's being gone on by DP and Puck, and Sev will die, as you mentioned. 2 for 2 so far. The Exo is now over from 50 Centaur. And good to see you, and Six Dog might need to be a little bit careful still. The fight continues, however. The man fighting is actively happening. But there are no more kill threats, I don't believe, any longer. Yeah, air to fly and miss. And our fight, it's actually still going on. DP wants to right-click. Jobrick will have to run away.
I am getting concerned for Dire. Our Shaker is still level 3, guys. And he's like 300 gold brown boots. Like, this is not okay. They need to give our Shaker a lane alone, at least just for the EXP, even if not
It looks
getting
like
gold.
it looks like they're giving him top now. So
Yeah.
his dream is coming true.
Well, I mean, top is a lane. I feel like they feel like mid would be safer. I think they could just. I think this guy could just dive the guy, by the way, but he's not doing that, so it's okay for him.
That's a moment where on Shaker you accept your death. You say, you know what? I got the XP. I'm dead. Goodbye.
All right, let's see if these cardies make any big moves around the map right now. We have Wage and Beast both mid, kind of a little awkward for the whole farming thing, but looks like they're trying to hit mid a bit with the cardi maybe, or Beast changing his mind and then moving around the map now.
He wants to rotate. I think he wanted to go on Sev initially, but Ember never the easiest jump, and we are back to Wage simply farming, though. Wage is a little bit low on HP.
Yeah,
I
but
have to spend
he's-
Shadow Dance.
He's totally fine. Yorick trying to do some creep dragging to prevent this push. Didn't quite get the Cardi and tower aggro. Dire is going to look to hit bottom tier 1, but I don't really think there's any way they get this. Like, they could just port DP after she gets this tower, or port DP. They could just port honestly, they could just port DP mid and force that tower instead. A lot of options for Radiant right now. Well, Radiant is smoking presumably to mid.
Yeah, I mean, Sev's either knows or simply doesn't want to be there any longer anyways. He'll get away. That bot T1 is still dying, though. The siege unit is dead.
Dawnbreaker getting a lot of free EXP and gold here, though, I'll say. We were talking about, like, hey, you know, Sierra gets an Ags, it's pretty banging.
Yeah. At Radiant Vision, they know Ja is nearby, but Ja has sniffed out the gank. He backs off. Good game sense from Ja. Ja survives. Over to bottom lane, and Scurvy Dog in danger. Hookie will not stun, however, as a result, it's likely Scurvy Dog will live. Ja TP Sprouts, who misses the Sprout vision. So Scurvy Dog jukes it on out, and again, this tower remains alive.
Honestly, a lot of time spent not farming or getting gold or EXP on Radiant, so helping Dire a lot, but they seem to have decided on, hey, we're going to go Exo mid tower. They do have Snapfire ultimate. This could actually be a fight. They don't really have their stuns. They don't really have their heroes in position is their only concern. Making their way over now.
I kind of wish Wage or Puck or one person was just really farming.
Yeah.
Vision will be there on 2 with the Mortimer Kisses. Chains from Sev as well. 50 Centaur on the DP will certainly die.
Dawnbreaker just no ulti. Wow.
So at this point, it's Beast going in on the Snapfire of Six Dog. The Beast will dodge the stun. Jobrick wants a follow-up stun, but again, the first stun was missed. Beast will haste forward looking for more. Going on
He could
Six
just
Dog.
coil into... I don't think they're thinking about it, but he could just coil into Dawnbreaker ultimate, and either of these guys would... They would have just died.
Yeah, lack of situational awareness, perhaps, in this situation there.
Radiant also lost their bot tower. Honestly, this has like been a horrible past like 3 minutes for Dire. Like actually, like really bad. Sorry, that sounds very negative, but that like I don't even want to say Dire did anything right there. Honestly, like they were like really late to defend mid, and like Radiant like just kind of messed it up. Yeah, I'm starting to think things are. If Radiant keeps playing like this, they're gonna lose the game.
That's kind of what happened last game, and it might just happen again this game.
One thing is,
it is Slark.
You go.
Like, are you gonna say that like, oh, Slark can like kind of just go ham in 1v9?
No. I think like they have like a kind of annoying. They can have an annoying base defense on Dire side. They have Snap ult and Ember, which are both pretty good at base defending.
Well, I'll say that like they don't want to be in that position because that means Slark is gonna get to farm the whole map.
Yeah, but like
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you mean for when DP pushes?
A, when DP pushes, but B, like even if they're losing really hard, I feel like a lot of teams good base defense will start feeding.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
It's not like even if they were to like take a long game, like they're at a disadvantage, sure, but like they have tools to make the enemy team work for the win.
Yeah. I do think that this like nothing happening pace is not good for Dire. They just are not like. Oh,
Well, something at long last
Arrow
has
missed.
happened. Arrow missed, and Marana will eventually get the kill onto Crystal Maiden.
Ooh.
It's a coil return. Dawnbreaker ulti will be the
Is he
follow-up
out?
stun, and now Ember will dodge Dawnbreaker's stun, but it won't dodge the death. Death there on Seb, a 1-for-1 trade heavily in favor of the xdders.
You guys see
And
Wage? He's
wants
like- he's
one
looking
more
on
kill
mid.
on Joe Rick. Joe Rick leaves to the low ground. Pounce is available. He'll get the Echo Slam. The Wage still has that Shadow Dance, so he'll pounce forward. Arrow will get purged. Shadow Dance now used. Joe Rick still trying to survive, but one more will do the job. Cookie gets him away, but Wage cannot finish the kill. He'll now pounce away. CM gets the kill with the Crystal Nova. And now it's still the kill, not the way intended, but a kill nonetheless. 2-for-1 across the map in favor of the XDers.
Yeah. Guys, you should really look at the EXP gap between Jaw and Wage. This is a level 12 Slark and it's a level 10 NP. That's kind of like he doesn't have Midas this game. Like last, it's like he's a little more committed to like
Oh, poor
accomplishing
Mortal.
things on the map.
Poor Mortal. RIP Mortal. And also RIP the bottom tier 1 tower.
If Hero's taking every tower, the tower is very low.
Yeah.
We'll be down next over almost for sure.
I want to point out another good scan there from, I'm assuming, Ja. Again, scan hit on Wage. Wage wanted to gank Nature's Prophet, wanted that solo kill, but could not find it thanks to a scan. He backed up immediately after the dire-sided scan.
They haven't even
Oil
like,
on
pushed...
2 from Beast. Beast is instantly dead.
Yeah.
Instantly dead.
I'll say that they haven't even touched Slark, and like they haven't even forced him to stop, like to push him out of like the woods anywhere, which I think is really bad. I think that this Slark is gonna pose like Slark can like farm like everything with his build, and then
This is
like
around
also...
the way. DP is trying to siphon on up right now. The hood was just delivered. Starstorm chains to follow, but DP still remains alive. They cannot crack the DP right now.
Slark has Ags. He disassembled Echo. I'm worried that this Slark can just completely snowball like crazy right now. By the way, no
That's
force staffs
Marana.
yet.
Marana already used 1 leap, now uses the last of her leaps. Just like that, again, a lot of effort by both teams to get kills. Nobody dies.
Very
Yet.
true, Badger. Very true.
I believe there is a Linkin Park song about that one, but
Also,
Wade still
little-
wants the HUDs.
A little concerned. Seba ended up being pretty poor.
Well,
at
pounce
this point.
forward, hits on 6-dog. Wage might just be out of control right now. He's in the Shadow Dance, might need to pounce away right now. Dumbreaker ultimates will not stun, and now Ja is tossed in by 6-dog. Wage remains alive, still is life-stealing on up. Meanwhile, it's a stun there on. Good to see. Marana dead. Jorg will join him as well. It's already 2 deaths there. Meanwhile, Wage wants to go on Ja. Ja has been dusted under the tier 2 tower. Radiant are aware of the pings. Coil cancels that TP. That's a 3rd kill on Ja, the most important one of the team fight. Major win for the XDers.
Yeah, I got some concerns for Dire. Honestly, my biggest concern is that Sev's really poor, which is kind of like, but he's not.
Sev needs a BKB. Like
Sev
one
can't,
bajillion
like,
percent. He
Sev-
cannot
Sev-
play the
Sev-
game without a BKB.
It's like at this point, Sev is just hoping that his opponents don't cast their spells on him. Like there's Marana.
No, they
is
wait,
still,
not,
like,
not even that. They waste their spells so that he
Yeah.
can play the game.
Wage hits the
it's-
pounce. He hits the pounce from Wage. It's gonna be another death on Sev. 1 more pounce available. The pounce missed. He missed it. Oh no! He gets away on Sev. Now Beast may
like, that's
pursue.
actually what Sev has to like. play
Pounce
for the rest of the
forward.
game.
Sev's still
He might still
running.
die too, he
Wade
might still
still
die too.
wants
Yeah.
this. Coil not available. Silence forward. Will it hit? It will! That's a death on Sev. A kill for Wage. The arrow will be there, but only on top of the corpse of the Ember Spirits.
4 heroes on Radiant can lock down Sev. Like that.
Like
this
they have
feels
like
so bad
meaningful
for him.
control.
Yeah. Instant cast or near instant cast hard disables.
Yeah, like
Oh, it's Wage time. They're letting him cook right now. Arrow, well timed from good to see you, but Wage still wants blood. Echo used, but Shaker is dead. Slark is inside the Shadow Dance. Jaw arrives, but Wage escapes. Beast will coil on 3. And they may kill, and they will kill the puck.
I'll
This
say
would be
that
a bit of an
Beast
overzealous
needs
dive.
to go play for his own game, right? Beast is really trolling by not like farming to like level like 15, so he has better phase shift. And like he needs to like go farm his items. I think that like Beast I think Beast did a pretty decent job ganking in the early game. I think that he is not recognizing the fact that I don't think he realizes he could actually solo carry this game if he just like farmed a lot. Like if he gets to blink Sanj Kaya, like I mean, what do they do to him, right? To be
Not
honest,
much,
I
apparently.
really
Not
strongly
much.
dislike the Snapfire build.
Would you prefer like a utility-oriented build? What would you prefer to your Jim?
I don't know. I don't think the Ags is
Agrees,
that. I think
maybe,
the Ag
or-
sounds better than it's gonna be.
The Ags is like
Like think about it this way: if Puck like gets hit by it, they're trolling. Okay, like
I mean, it can be kind of hard to see if it comes out of vision.
I mean it's come on, it's not like Beast has pretty good hands.
Mortal. Little bit. Wait, no. The save from the Dawnbreaker ultimate. The Greaves as well. They bought time for the team to arrive. It's a 1-for-1. Might turn into a bigger trade in favor of the xdders. There's a coil and a leash both on Sev. Sev has fallen. Joe Rick will join him. Again, another 3-kill streak there for the side of the xdders. It cost him a Crystal Maiden this time, but a trade they're most certainly happy with. No parlay that trade into our good friend Roshan. And well, R.I.P. Roshan. You are dead. Not yet, but you're dead very soon.
Yeah. I'll say that if Wages goes like BKB Scotty, I don't really know what they could do on Dire. Like,
Yeah.
or he could go like Basher, Scotty even, and just like, cause he's gonna have Aegis, he could forego BKB for a while even, like, cause he has. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think what Dire like. I think Dire has. Wait, where's? Oh, or Shaker bot Shard. Okay. Not really a fan of that. I don't really know. Oh,
I think
a
a big part about the Shaker is that you have instant hard disable for the puck with Blink ulti.
Well,
Yeah.
pounce
It's like nearly
again
kill every
there
time
on
with it.
Shaker. He uses the shard to free path over his fissure for about 2 units and then dies immediately. He'll attempt to
many
get away, but again, 1 more kill for Wage. That's another permanent agility stack.
Slarks has 6
Well,
stacks.
Look, guys, look at Earthshaker's total mana pool.
Is that after or before? I think that's after the.
I think
the
that's after,
reduction.
but I think his I think it's gonna be barely 400 when he spawns. Maybe I'm wrong.
I think it's pretty drained, but maybe I'm.
Yeah, it's not very good.
I feel like Wage is probably getting a lot of his stacks from Shaker. I mean, Shaker has 8 deaths.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
I think like 4 of them are from Shaker.
Well, middle lane, Cookie will stun. The arrow is a little bit off to the west. Beast goes in, looking for 6 dogs. Jaws has the counterplay, but again, Beast will jaunt away with that already placed out orb, so we are back to chilling. Again, the xdders want to go, but going is not always so easy.
It's just so hard for them to kill either Stark or Puck. Like, and Puck is like still pretty poor. Like, if Puck just decided to go farm a Kaya Sanj, like it's gonna be really hard to kill him. Like, extremely hard.
Split attention right now from down to Clown. They want to go on Puck, and Puck will get 100-0 locked on down. Again, a little bit indecisive at the onset, but the mission was accomplished, and it'll be not only a core kill, but it'll likely be a tower as well, unless Wage can stop it. And well, Wage shows in the 4 heroes mid back away. They're scared of Wage for good reasons.
Yeah.
But they're not scared of
Oh,
Scurvy Dog.
Dawnbreaker
They
is,
are
like,
most
really
certainly not scared of
trolling,
Scurvy
bro.
Dog.
Dude, Dawnbreaker, why do they have a fucking halberd?
Wait, what?
Dude, just buy Aghanim.
Oh.
Okay, honestly, like all of this net worth in Dawnbreaker is like wasted. Like this is just so. I'm sorry. I don't want to be toxic. Like, but like, dude, like, how do you not just buy Aghanim?
Bottom lane, pounce on Sev. Solar Guardians on the way to secondary pounce. Sev is dead again. And again, he's 7th in net worth. Sev is in the poorhouse right now. Got the dial-up Kane, like, please, help Sev. Sev needs money.
I'm really surprised that I'm really surprised at all of the good control they saw against Sev's hero, and the lack of like actual like save or protect on Dire, and the fact that like he's gonna have to be the hero to go in first all game, and they pick this Ember. It just like it's not an easy Ember game, and like your Ember is like kind of your like go forward hero. Like he wants to he needs to catch all of the deep waves. Like he needs to like start the fight more or less so that like our Shaker can like counter engage unless they are going from smoke. Like I don't know. It just seems a bit like they underestimated Radiant. I'll say that they have they're really bad at killing a lot of their heroes, and like some of the heroes get really easily controlled by the other heroes. You know what I mean, Badger?
I know what you mean, Jim. Yeah, I mean it's. Wait a minute. Middle lane. Wage wants to go in so badly right now. There's a bloodlust on Wage. A massive. I mean, there's no Ogre Magi, but it's still a lot of bloodlust on Wage. Portal will engage on Ja. Fisher the counterplay. Wage wants to go in. Beast engages, silencing Ja. Pounce forward, misses for now, and Ja invis gets away. Lack of detection.
Dude, I
this
think
time.
they should give this Stark a gem. By the way.
We had Dust, but he had it in the backpack.
Well, yeah, but like they should just give him a gem. Like, how are they gonna like, especially while he had Aegis? Like, how are they ever gonna kill him?
That's a large investment, Gem.
I mean, dude, this guy
Can
bought a
these
fucking
subs
this guy bought a
afford-
fucking Heaven's Halberd, man. Like he could have afforded it.
He's busy buying halberd components.
Sorry,
good.
sorry, it's still. It's
Oh, he canceled
oh.
TP of Ja! He canceled the TP of Ja! Beast has coil as well. Ja has the TP. But at this
doesn't have
point,
his
no TP scroll, no TP ability, both are on cooldown. Dawnbreaker's on the way. Ja will attempt to bring down Beast with him, but he'll fail to do so. Again, what a perfect pounce from Wade at the exact last moment of teleportation from Ja. A huge punish.
Trying to look what can change Dyer's game. Sev is not that far from BKB, like 1.5k gold. Okay, when he has that, he can accomplish a lot more in fights.
Wade's going in right now. Double damage rune completed. Zev is dead actually? Oh, pounced a little bit off the mark. If that pounce hit, Zev was totally dead there.
Yeah, he was.
Why is Zev so poor?
Well, he has
People
7
like-
deaths is the big one. He went to a lot of fights. Like he kind of like he didn't rotate out of mid for a bit, and then he started going to every single fight that happened on the map. And
They're peeking out Ja. They know Ja's there. Ja again is committed to the top lane.
no BKB, no BKB.
We're gonna run on down. The BKB's still on cooldown, as you mentioned. Death on Ja. Again, another unfortunate mistake from Ja. Costs him heavily. His life and his tower. And just like that, his map control as well.
I mean, the tower was already dead. I think that like him trying to stay there was just like hopeless.
He may have been trying to set up for a defense, but instead it's now high ground, whereas there's an offense.
Okay, I think that Dyer needs to try to fight this. Like the game's not really getting. I don't think the game's getting easier for them, in my opinion. Like
In the XDers, they smell it. They smell their first win of the season. They're 0-5. And they do not want to be 0-6.
dude, Snapfire's got to try to throw this Earthshaker in on like. I
Oh,
don't know
it's
if
tossing
you hear-
Sev instead. Sev will chains on DP and Slark. Slark goes in, but Ember has been silenced, caught, and brought down with no buyback. Again, we've staggered the deaths.
Yeah,
There's
that was
no
not the
Sev
hero
for
to be thrown in.
43. Arrow will miss. Wage goes forward, dusting, looking for Shaker Hill. BKB, Dawnbreaker ulti will zone away the fight for the time being, and now everybody scatters.
Kind of a bad BKB by Wage doesn't really matter at all, though.
That's a glyph. It will delay the siege. Mortal has used ultimates. Now canceled. Arrow hits on Wage. Wage doesn't have 2 lives. He's dead. Oh no! Echo Slam. It's in from Joe Rick. DP tries to salvage the fight. Marana buys back. Ja in his BKB is fighting as well, but his BKB is ending very soon. 3-man stun from Joe Rick. 6-dog tosses in the Marana. Scurvy Dog dropping. Scurvy Dog dead. Mortal as well. Also in the grave. Beast got away with 50 Centaur. Is currently fighting in a 1v3. Wants to bring down Joe Rick and run away. But the 1v3 is turned into a 1v4. DP, barring a miracle, will die. Good jukes, but nowhere near good. TP? There's no way this works. And there was no way it worked. DP dead. 4 deaths on the xdders side, and what ended up being a failed high ground siege. The Rex remained alive.
That was so good for Dire. Although, the only thing is that the Mirana got all that gold, and I don't know. I think Mirana should just buy a Hex, honestly. Like, I mean, she's nowhere even near it, but she should actually just save up and buy a Hex, I think. What else could she buy? She could buy a Lotus Orb. Lotus Orb would be good. Alright, she's got the Hex keyed up, so that's, I think, a good call.
Oh. Wage
One
wanted to
big thing
cancel
is
our
the
TP.
Jaw got insane amount of gold. He got the shutdown on Slark, which was like
Oh,
700
did he?
gold.
I thought the Mirana got it.
No, Mirana got every kill except for Slark.
Oh,
But
okay.
Jaw got the 700 gold from Slark, and it skyrocketed his net worth.
Honestly, though, how much does the Hurricane Pike helps him live? But like, it's not. I don't really think it matters. I think that Dire. I think.
Kind of worried that I agree that like that.
I think if
should be
Radiant
winning
throws
this game.
again, the game's good for Dire. But I think
It
they
kinda
actually.
worries me- It kind of worries me they're only 3k up in net worth. I think they should be way more with how hard they win the game.
Thing is, I don't really know if it matters. I think the Dire needs to like. I think it's so hard. It's still just so hard for Radiant to win team fights, you know, or Dire to win team fights. Sorry,
Oh,
I think
Dire.
that Radiant needs to throw again.
Wait a minute. That's a cancel a TP of 6 dog.
Yeah, I
Again,
agree.
Very
Dar-
bold play bottom lane. That's a death on 6 dog. You were
I
saying,
agree,
Andy?
I agree. Radiant needs to be the one to throw their lead right now. I just think it's actually pretty possible considering the fact that like they're not that far up gold wise.
I mean, the thing is, Roshan is up now. I don't think there's any like. They have to like smoke Echo on it. Like
it is a lot harder for them to feed a Roshan.
Wait, Wage? Is he just dead actually? He's arrowed!
No.
It's a full duration arrow. We'll get healed on up by the Dawnbreaker. Sev engages with BKB. Silver Dog is low and dead, but Wage wants vengeance. Heading in for the Mirana. Mirana has no leaps and now has no life. Beast engages. Looking forward. Pounce will be there on Jaw. Jaw's BKB still available. Wage wants to jump on in, but does not want to dive the tower. Gleipnir, be there on one. Beast. Echo Slam! We actually get dodged by mostly everybody, and now it's Jolric, isolated, pounced on, brought down. 3 dead on the Down the Clown side, though Snapfire is respawning in 5 seconds. Problem, guess who isn't dead? Our good friend Roshan, who may be dead very soon.
nice transition.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, I mean this is just gonna be Roche. I think that the DP is going into it. She'll discover it, and they don't have. Like without okay, I guess if they gobble someone up and then they steal it during the gobble stun time, they can take it. Or Seb makes an insane play. I don't think they're even looking at it though. So, like they didn't on their last high ground attempt. Like they overstayed. They used their like things pretty badly, and they still like you know they didn't like they lost the fight, but it was like close.
This is gonna
Only
be
gonna be harder now.
This is gonna be a big power spike. DP Shard next fight.
Oh, you know, one thing that Dire is going for them, like, it's honestly really important, is that the puck went E-Blade instead of Kaya Sanj, or like something that gave her HP. Puck is.
Sev playing with fire. But he's
that
Ember Spirit.
Dawnbreaker's
He's not
looking
confirmed.
dead.
And bottom lane, they go on Dawnbreaker instead. Ja is hitting. Dawnbreaker is dead, but in comes Beast. Has Blink, has Coil. Ja still has BKB. Has not used it quite yet. Silence hits on Furion. Wage TP's in. But the Moonlight Shadow is escape time.
Dude, I'm
Dire, they see Wage, they see Wage, they see Wage. It's a tough nut to crack, they'll have to kill him twice. But it's possible. The arrow will hit, and
no,
one
no,
life will be lost. He does have BKB for that secondary life. Perhaps his BKB. There's no TP! There's no TP on Wage! He has the BKB and just man fight with Ja! He'll pounce away. Ja looks to pursue, but TP on cooldown means Wage gets away.
Yeah, I think he's underestimating specifically the Treant leash thing. Like he kind of has to respect it, bro.
This is a scary game state suddenly, and we're looking at what was likely a high ground siege for the xdders, but with no 2 lives on Wage.
And I think with Puck's build, it's so easy for him to feed. Like he has no leeway. You know what I mean?
He's going with Dagon. He's all in on not making mistakes, but that's hard.
Oh what? Oh what?
He's made a lot of mistakes. And mid lane, Echo Slam on Wage. If they kill him, it's a massive kill, and they will. Wage down. The gem has been fed, and Dawnbreaker will also feed. 2 deaths on the xdders. Mortal.
Dude, I just can't help but
We'll get
think
away.
if this guy had like the Aghanims and a Holy Locket, like would he die? You know, I don't think so.
It's just kind of. It feels like just like a worse version of it.
No, it's got it. Like, dude, I mean, you're getting 60% evasion on your teammate, more healing, which is then going to be amped by Holy Locket. I don't know, man. It's actually just. I'm sorry, guys. It's triggering me. Okay, I don't mean to keep going back to this thing. All right, move the topic back to something else.
I mean, right now, if you're the xdders, you are not happy with this game state. You've lost your Slark. You've lost your gem. It's only a 3k net worth lead. You're about to lose another hero as well. Good force from Mortal, but it will not prevent the death. Freezing Field was committed, but again, it's now another kill on Puck, perhaps! Is there a chain stun? Phase Shift comes out, but it's a coil on 2. Dagon down, I couldn't see, but Puck is stuck right now. Stunned by Cookie and brought on down. Exo is used by 50 Centaur. Waves live in 5 seconds, and Dire appear to know it. They're beginning to reposition, preparing for the Slark to respawn, who TPs to the mid T2 tower, perhaps looking for 6-Dog. 6-Dog has Blink and Force. Will blink. Wage wants to pursue, but
As
under Dire
Radiant?
vision means he can't pursue.
Radiant is in shambles. Like, Death Prophet popped everything and then just couldn't pick a single hero to follow. Like, didn't even get Jaw's BKB because he didn't stay attached to Jaw, so that the fear never like there was no threat of the fear going off, right? Like,
AirPod died.
Okay, they lost. I think they lost.
I think the Dire should
No
GG
AirPod?
out after that. Like, how do you come back from no AirPod?
You use wired headphones.
Huh?
You know,
No,
wires.
no. AirPod only, Badger.
Those
No,
things
I'm
that
just-
allow you to connect to a
Badger,
port
I don't have AirPods, Badger. I know what they are.
and have infinite battery because you're a wire.
I'm
Petcher,
just
drop the ego.
Badger, your ego is like kind of insane right now.
I know.
What was I thinking about? Yeah, honestly, Radiant's throwing this game so insanely hard.
Yeah, I mean, they were up by a lot, and now they're up by more or less nothing. I mean, they're still up by about 1,500 gold. But, again, if you open the graph,
They
it's
only
2
have one
mountains.
force staff, by the way, and it's on CM. I don't know. I think that, like, I mean, look at how Puck died. I just feel like some of their item decisions and some of their gameplay decisions are catching up. Like, if there's an actual 5v5 where, like, teams meaningfully get off their BKBs, I do think that, well, I think when Stark has Scotty, they win the fights. I'll say, like, Stark is no longer this dominant threat. Like, he basically hasn't made gold in, like, 5 minutes or something, no?
There's a
Yeah, he
good
doesn't really
chance
kill
you're
people
right,
that
yeah.
fast anymore. It's still kind of hard to one-shot him, but he doesn't kill people that fast.
There was a point where it was like Slark and Nature's Prophet tied about like 13,500, 14,000 net worth. And since that, Nature's Prophet has farmed almost 10,000 gold, Slark only farmed 4,000.
Yeah. Like, even because just his actual last hits aren't very high. Like, even when he's been just going for so many kills, and like when they don't pan out, like, you know, if that happens often enough, now you're in this position where, like, guys, this NP is really big, and our Stark hero is like not really fully equipped to deal with him. Like, he kind of already wanted to have Scotty Basher by now, you know?
Not even at the Scotty. I mean, he can buy the Scotty very soon, but again, if you buy a Scotty, it's no buyback either, so. The
I
economy's
think you
not
should buy out
great.
the Scotty though, honestly. I think it's too good.
A lot of stats.
I mean, it's gonna help his team so much against the NP as well. Like, they won't. I just think you should just buy it out. It's a lot of good things.
Seems like Ja is telling his team to go bottom. I could teleport in globally. Toss on in, bring Seb all the way into the Radiant base, who then immediately leaves the Radiant base. TP forced, and now Dire begin to walk to the east, away from the Radiant base.
Dire are scanning.
Yo, it's good. Like, I love Seb. It's kind of crazy how little gold he still has, though.
You know what?
Sorry.
Turns out, maybe Seb doesn't need gold. What Seb needs is to go on in and just be tossed in by 6-Dog. Get tossed into the team fight and then survive. It's fine.
Now that he has BKB, it's more acceptable. when he didn't have BKB, it was not so acceptable.
Moonlight Shadow plus Smoke, both used by the Down the Clown's side. They're down for the gank. They're sitting mid, waiting for Hero to show, but looking at Dire Vision, they don't know what we know, and that's that Radiant are not mid. Well, pivot bottom, perhaps. Believe they know Dawnbreaker is there, but again, Dawnbreaker not an easy kill. Meanwhile, over to mid lane, Bloodthorn on Wage. Wage will BKB, so will Jot and 50 Centaurs. Gyarados arrives. Echo Slam onto Puck! Caught! Puck! Still alive! Now dead! Kisses are on the way. Murata will be the trade, but is mortal. Dying is all now 2-for-1 in the Dire favor. Ja, his TP's been cancelled. The Exo, the fear away. They force away Ja. They force away him again. Will attempt the TP. Is it cancelled? Yes, it is by death. Sev will get his TP off successfully. But with Nature's Cross
dying
dead.
is really bad.
I was pretty concerned that like I don't think that Dire like can still really just take a straight up fair fight. Like, I mean they even started that by killing the Puck before he casted literally anything, and it didn't really matter. And Sark even BKB'd instead of waiting for a CM to force stuff him out. Like it actually went really well. Like the engage actually went really well for Dire in terms of both like.
There's no buyback. 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 There's no buyback.
Yeah, it's that time it was 90 with no buy.
I just realized he didn't have my back. Pounce forward. Misses. Split the wickets from Wage. Six Dog. Hexes. Wage. Half HP. Has no BKB, but has a Greaves on his teammate. Silence is there on 2. Pounce forward on Sev. Sev will force that away, but it's one more pounce forward. Sev is dead. But he does have a buyback. Fissure there on 3. But Wage wants buildings. Cookie. Stuns Scurvy Dog. Centaur. Zones away with the Siphon. Wage returns to the buildings. They're now
Pipe
griffed.
is actually putting in so much work right now. Like, Sev doesn't really have a lot of damage just due to being not the richest, and when they don't have MP, their physical damage is just totally, like, you know, really not. It's pretty much non-existent.
Wait, Beast goes all the way in, looking for Six Dog. It's counter hex there, but Wage will finish the kill. No, another Force Staff. Solar Guardian forward. A few more hits do the job. Six Dog is in, and Six Dog doesn't have a buyback either. Ja is now returning. Morana, Silence, dropping, dead. No buyback. So Morana, Snapfire, dead. No buyback. Sev, dead for 30. With a buyback. Ja returns. Mjolniring and Bloodthorning Scurvy Dog. But he
What an
must
underdog
leave.
story, bro.
This will be their first win if they get it. And at long last, they're once again in the driver's seat of this Dota game.
I think they're saving buybacks too. So at this point, like, even if they fuck up after they get this next Rax, like, they'll be okay. Like, game will still be fine.
Sev will cut the bottom wave. Problem is there's creeps mid and there's creeps top, so Mega's certainly on the table. Exo just came up for 50 Centaur. Sev will dodge the pounce with his Sleight of Fist forward. Problem is the Rax cannot Sleight of Fist and Remnant away. They're under attack by the Radiant main body. Wage stands in the side. Scurvy Dog in the vanguard. 50 Centaur still in the siege position. Sev wants to defend desperately, but again, they're waiting for the team to be alive. Morana is now alive. Six Dog still dead for 12, but the Melerex are down. The ranged will join them. That will be Megas for the xdders. Just like that. 11,000 net worth. Megas up. Key buybacks on... Actually, not cooldown, but a lack of gold on the Dire side. Huge play there from the xdders.
Yeah, Roshan about to be up. I think that Dire needs to just go farm their buybacks. And actually, no, they need to contest. No, they need to contest this. Like, they actually need to contest this because, like, the mega creeps are only gonna fuck them more and more. It looks like they are moonlighted, not smoked. Oh no, they are smoked as well and moonlighted. Going towards Roche, this is what they need. They need to. Oh, or
He's in the pit
might
right
just find
now.
Echo.
Fissure, they're on to Jorik. Chain stun still has Echo. Sev is tossed all the way, but Wage is on Shaker. Force away. Wage wants more. Pounce missed. Sev is in a 1v1 with Puck. Solar Guardian is there to heal, but the Hex on Puck. Dire are splitting on around. Arrow will be there on Wage. Not purged this time around. Kisses around the way, looking for the Sark once again. Beast dropping. Wage dropping both. Dropping low. Beast is going to die here in one more hit, but no. He does the E-Blade dig on Coil. Six Dog, he's dead, but it may be a trade. Meanwhile, DP goes on Sev. Sev is here to win. TP is canceled. build. It's absolute chaos. Six Dog now did a 1-for-1 trade so far, and there we go. Joe Rick has been stunned. Six Dog buys back, but 50 Centaurs doing so much work right now, siphoning away, looking for Shaker, and over to Ja. He's man-fighting Crystal Maiden, but in comes Wage. Wage wants Ja. Ja has to BKB, has to TP. There is no cancel. A win again for the side of the xdders. A minor team fight win, a fairly even trade.
Sugar still ultimate. I think they need to re-smoke, go to the, or I mean, they have to deal with negas right now. Actually, it's just sad.
It's the problem, man. They have to fight, but they also can't fight. It's just free Roshan.
There's a refresher too, so like they could just give DP double BKB double ulti and let the DP just end the game.
Can you ult twice or well, with,
No,
that or
you can't. You can't.
What happens?
It would just-
We'll cancel your first one if you ult twice.
Yeah, it will. It'll just refresh the duration. So that's not really an option for them, but it doesn't really, you know.
Yeah, I was just curious.
Wait, he doesn't. Who has the refresher? Stark has it in backpack. All right, I mean that's fine too.
Sark
Dude,
is a fresh
Dawnbreaker
bastion.
has a Wraith Pact. Into Snapfire, Mirana, NP, no Ags, whatever, man. I don't know. This guy is a fucking something else, man. And this guy is something else.
Leave
bro.
Scurvy Dog alone, Jim. Just because you're
I'm
Mr.
sorry. What am Mara Scurvy? Maybe I'm just a really bad person.
Like
for saying all this.
5,200, bro. He's not that high.
I'm sorry, Scurvy. I'm sorry, Scurvy. I'm a bad person. Your build just triggered me. I can't lie.
Exo mid lane from 50 Centaur. He's going on in right now. Sev gets tossed all the way to the back lines. Turns on the Wade. Wade is still being kept alive. Solar Guardian there to heal Sev. His BKB is ending. He'll remnant away. Wade misses the pounce. Now, Scurvy Dog has been bloodthorned. Wade goes on forward, looking for the back line. Sev again has to remnant away. Pounce again missed, but Dire are fully in the fountain. Fissure hits on DP. Dire are kiting around. They're waiting out the duration. Air will be there on Wade, and Wade still remains fine. Absolutely fine. Bloodthorn on DP. DP is being kited. One EXO is now over, and she cannot get number 2 off, because there is no number 2 EXO. Coil will be there on 2 of the backlines, but in comes Seb to the backlines on the Radiant side. Good to see you with dead, but it may be a trade. Ja, Hurricane Pikes up looking for Scurvy Dog, but cannot finish the kill, and now it's Slark refreshing, going for Ja. Ja is man fighting for his life. Gets hooked away by Six Dog. Ember died, bought back. Radiant, look to D4s. One is dead, the other's almost dead. Hex will be there on CM, but Slark is going on the Ember Sphere. Ember Sphere has no BKB, is still on the cooldown. He's silenced, he's locked down, he's Dagon to the grave, and has no buyback. Ja is desperately trying. He'll Gleipnir on 2, trying to man fight, but he'll get stunned very, very soon. Now stunned by Dawnbreaker, forced away. Slark cannot finish the kill, but the throne is once again under attack. Both tier 4s are dead. Hex on Puck. Six Dog is desperate. He's trying. Ja goes into the heal. The Solar Guardian will keep Puck alive. Vigip is off and out. Silence is there on Shaker. Shaker left the Yules himself. He's trying to live, but he's just dead. Buyback from Shaker. Fissure on 3. Throne still under attack. Puck is 1v1 with Six Dog in the back lines. And now Scurvy Dog has to run away. Puck dies to Six Dog. Back to the Throne. Is still under attack. Wade hitting the Throne. The Throne is going to die. And the xdders will take their first victory in Season 12 of Lads.
Hog.
Honestly, good game.
Yeah, they were both close games. They were. Badger, how did you feel about these games?
Good games.
Emotionally.
Good series. Again, almost 40 minutes game 1, almost 46 minutes game 2. Again, xdders, they needed to, if they lost this game, their morale would be...
What if they're on the
That's
what
like
if
disband
they,
territory.
they've already
They've already faced all the hardest teams. Happy Herbivores, whatever Sev's team is called.
the Down the Clown team.
Yes.
Honestly,
See-
these names are not really as good as our name. Like neither of these teams' names. xdders and like Down to Clown. Like yikes. Like come on.
you could be the Herbivores.
I
dude,
mean,
like-
Ja made a content piece, or actually my own Rice, but I think Rice made the content piece actually about it was Rice Boy made about the team names, and he was ripping into this fucking team name for good reasons. There are some bad team names. What can you do? Okay. Any final analysis from the boys?
I hope everyone knows. I hope both teams know that I love them and that they're great people. And I'm sorry for flaming your build, Dawnbreaker.
Andy?
It is really not a good build, but that's okay.
Fun games to watch. Beast Puck. Who knew it?
Thanks
Oh,
for
I'm
coming.
very proud of both teams for not all chatting in the second game.
I thought we were gonna see all chat
Yeah,
game
maybe
too.
maybe had they would have been winning, Jory would have.
Maybe they heard that the casters were flaming them for all chatting.
I think it's more likely they were losing, Jim.
Yeah, no, I agree.
All right, thank you, Andy and Jim, for coming on. Do you have any final words, call outs, shouts to the people of League
Oh,
of Legends?
sub with your Twitch Prime to Badger.
Yep. When's our next Lad series, Badger?
We're scheduling it.
Okay.
I just want to put the scheduling plus. We're trying to figure out one out right now.
Okay.
But
Cool.
the
Sub
next,
Twitch Prime.
I mean, the next
Badger.
set of matchups will get posted soon publicly, maybe tonight actually. So we'll figure that one out when that one happens. But my name is Badger. If you enjoyed my stream, I'm going to cast your games, cast your tournaments. Contact me over on Twitter, twitter.com/BadgerDota2, or on Discord, Badger5713. Again, if you are a DPC tournament organizer or a other pro TO, hit me up at the same places. I am down to admin your tournaments. I am down to cast your tournaments with logical or an analyst of your choosing. I'll be back soon for some more lads. Maybe tomorrow. Not quite sure yet. We'll figure that one out when it comes. As always, thank you for watching and have a great night.